T-Tons, hard work, basically do all the little things to win the contest. It's not all about skill. It's about just doing all the little things right and making sure that everyone's on the same page. And I think that's one thing that John Bocas has really strived for this season is it's not all about skill. It's more about playing that blue chip collar and going out there and just playing a full 60 minutes start to finish. What do you think about that?
I think so too. When you got guys like Shane Sheshuk who have 18 points here already in 11 games played, and he's one who can put the puck away, and that's one guy. But we also got Brendan Wild too that puts pucks away also, and Blake Zabinski, he helps get him out there. He helps get in the right position, feeding the puck to him, and I think when you have
Hello, we're live here tonight from the Raymond Community Center in Williston, North Dakota for a matchup between the Briercrest Clippers and your Williston State Tetons. I'm here with my counterpart, Tyler Loden, number 22 on the Williston State Tetons. I'm Tanner Swift, number 1. How you doing tonight, Loden?
Good, Swifty. How are you doing, buddy?
Excellent. Big contest tonight there for the boys after coming off of a 6-3 defeat to the Botno Lumberjacks there. Do you expect a much different effort in tonight's contest?
I think so too. In the locker room after the game, guys, we had a real deep talk there, and we really needed to find what we really wanted to do with our hockey team this year. And I feel like, after we talked about it in the locker room, and we got a bunch of the guys on the same page that we're ready to go and ready to take to this Canadian team here.
Absolutely. Now, this is the first time the Tetons have played a Canadian team all season. Briercrest, they are 2-16, but they play some high-caliber Canadian hockey teams there. What do you think about tonight's contest, and what do you think the key components are going to be?
I think our key components to win the game is going to be fast puck movement around these guys. They look like a big, slow team that they look like they just come off the bus, and their warm-up wasn't that great, but I feel like if we can just get that extra step on them, I think we'll be ready to go.
Absolutely. Now, it's all about playing a full 60 minutes tonight, start to finish. I know that John Bocas has he's really strived for hard work this season. It's not all just about skill. It's about going out there, putting 3 solid 20-minute periods together and striving off of hard work, a blue-collar team, and that's what I think we have this season here with the Williston State Tetons. What do you think here, Tyler?
I think the chemistry with all the guys in the locker room and off ice too with school, and everybody's willing to help everybody out. We're just so close together, and I just feel like this year is going to be a good year, and I'm excited for what's going to come of it.
Absolutely. Now, last season, the Tetons suffered a heartbreaking 2-1 loss there against the Erie Community Cats in the national championship final. I know the Tetons started off last season not on the best note. I believe they were 2-6 to start the season. This season, 7-4. Much different results so far. What do you think the key components to the success has been so far?
I think it's been our, just our hard work coming into the game, and we don't expect to win every game, but we are going to work hard, and we are going to throw whatever we got at it. So whatever the outcome is what we work for, and we do a lot of skating and during practice and stuff. We do a lot of flow drills, and we work hard to be supportive for each other, and we run a strong offensive play, I think, when we send a 1-2-2 in there and have guys going hard on the forecheck and separating that first guy from the puck, and that's just what we've been working on, and it's been working out great for us.
Absolutely. Now, I think another big crucial thing here that we have with this hockey team is it's all about everyone playing a role. We have 4 lines out there. We have our first and second line. They've been very productive, as we actually have the first, second, and third leading scorers in the nation. We have Shane Sheshuk, who's leading the nation in points, followed by Brennan Wild, and then followed by Wade Weisgerber. 1, 2, 3 in scoring. That's pretty impressive in the nation there, eh, Tyler?
Yep, definitely a couple of guys you can count on for putting pucks in the net when you need them. And on the other side, we have PJ Silveria, who, he doesn't get a whole lot of points, but he's willing to work hard. He's willing to go out in the PK, block shots, and do whatever it takes to help win a hockey game for the guys. We also have a guy who hasn't had a lot of spotlight is Cody Birch here. He scored a game-winning goal, a huge goal against Midland to beat them in overtime. overtime. And I just think he plays a pretty solid centerman. He might be a little small guy, but he definitely don't want to get on his bad side. He's a chippy Canadian hockey player. I think he's a pretty good player.
Absolutely. Those Canadians, they sure are chippy, eh? It's all about getting in the corners, mucking and grinding down low, and battling it out. It's definitely a different style of play, but I think that's also a cool thing about the college hockey is that everyone comes from all over the world. We have a defenseman from Finland, a goaltender from Czech Republic, and players from all over the States and Canada. And it's really nice to see all the players come together and mesh as one. What do you think about that, Lodes?
I think the hockey world is a small world, and it seems to be wherever you go, you always meet someone that knows someone. You can always have that connection in life, and I feel like this is just a great opportunity to be here. And I think the connection with all the hockey kids, with Marv playing for Briercrest now. He played for Tetons last year, and I also played with him my first year of juniors. So it's definitely a small world, and you get to know everybody, and it's a great world.
Yeah, that's number 24 for the Briercrest Clippers, Marvin Powell from Madison, Mississippi. He played the last 2 seasons here in Williston, had great success there, won a national championship, and came up close last season there in that heartbreaking 2-1 loss. But Marv's a great guy, and he's been always a hard worker. The one thing that I definitely expect to see out of Marvin tonight is I think he's really going to use his body. He's about 220 pounds of solid muscle, and I think he's going to go out there and try to set a good impression tonight. What do you think about that, Tyler?
I think he's going to be a question mark for the game. I don't know what he's playing defense tonight. I've never seen Marvin played defense before, so we'll see how that goes. But I think he is a big body. He's going to play physical. He sneaks up on you. He's pretty quiet, so when he comes around and you have your head down, he's definitely going to catch you. So we just got to keep our head up, watch out for that. We got to know that they're going to be playing a physical game, and we just got to come out and match it.
Absolutely. The one thing that I know that Coach Bokus has really strived this season, he's never been the guy to be complacent. It's never about just being good. It's always about being great and using this as a stepping stone. It's only a 2-year program that we have here in Williston, but I know that everyone here, this is just the start. Everyone wants to move on to a 4-year program, either in the ACHA or the NCAA. Some players have aspirations of going to play some minor pro hockey, but I think the one thing that John's really strived this season, it's always about getting to the next level, always putting in 100% at practice day in and day out, if that's going to the gym after practice or just making sure that all your grades are caught up. I think that Coach Bokus has done a great job to start the season off here, and I hope that we can carry it over here and pull out a big W tonight against Briercrest. It'd be a big win at home here tonight on a Friday night.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if we can pull this out, this is our second home game in the new barn, and I believe some people are filling in right now. I think it's going to be a crowded night, and it should be a little rowdy.
For sure. We were over at the Agri Center there for the past 4 seasons here for the Williston State Tetons, and we just recently moved homes, actually, so we're now here at the Raymond Center. And the one thing that I really noticed there after our last game against Colorado, that 5-0 win, is we had much more fans. At home we were averaging between about 300 and 500. We were upwards of 1,000 fans there last game, and that's really good to see. It's good to see the community all come together and show the support for the boys, and I think that's paramount to the success of the team coming together, because without these fans, it definitely makes it a lot harder for the boys. What do you think about that?
I think so too. I think especially with their student section too, they're always rowdy. They're always ready to see the hockey guys, see if they can pull out a win here. They're always banging on the glass. They're always we appreciate them coming out. We always it changes the game too. If we're down in a game and we need a spark and someone makes a big hit, the entire fan section goes off. That's definitely a big plus for the bench, and it gets things rolling for us.
Absolutely. That's the other really cool thing that I've noticed here, going into my sophomore season here at Williston. It's everyone around the campus. It's a really small school, so everyone knows everyone, and we all support each other. We all go to each other's events. If it's the volleyball games, the softball games, baseball games, everyone, kind of rallies together, goes to each other's games, and shows support, because at the end of the day,
we're a community, we're a school,
Absolutely, for sure, and I think that that's a huge part to our success here. It's not always just about playing the game of hockey. It's also about meeting new friends, doing well academically, and putting a solid effort in and day out, just to try to get better as not only an athlete, but in the school aspect as well, and in life in general. So tonight's contest here, we're featuring our starting goaltender for the Williston State Tetons is David Krejcik. Now, David's from Czech Republic. David's had a very good start to the season so far, posting some very impressive numbers. Krejcik's 4-2 tonight. I expect him to go out there, coming off a 5-0 shutout win. I expect Krejcik to come back and have another big contest tonight for the boys.
I think another key component that we need for our game here is, getting into shooting lanes, blocking lanes, making sure we don't get, 40, 50 shots on David. I mean, he's a great goaltender, but 40 or 50 shots for any goaltender is a lot of shots.
Absolutely, and I know that myself. It's nice to get that 25, 30 shots a night, but sometimes it just happens, and you'll face upwards of 45, 50 shots, and you just got to really hope that you're having a good night that night, and it all starts, I think, with the first period there. If we can come out there, dump the puck in there, chip and go, and bury an early goal here, I think that it will kind of give the confidence around to the entire team.
I think so too.
So we're 9 minutes to the start of the contest tonight, and we're just waiting here for the referees to come out. It's fans are packing in. It should be an interesting one tonight. I'm looking forward to it. We will be back with you here momentarily for puck drop. All right, we're back on air here with number 22 from your Williston State Tetons, Tyler Loden, and myself, number 1 on your Williston State Tetons, Tanner Swift. We're about 5 minutes here from puck drop. The referees are just coming out onto the ice. We've got a big matchup tonight between the Williston State Tetons and the Briercrest Clippers. How you feeling about tonight's contest, Tyler? You think the boys are ready to go?
I think they are. We checked out the locker room earlier. They look ready to go. Everybody seems loose. Environment seems ready. So Boki's in a good attitude, even though he's in a sling. And we'll see if he can stay on the bench tonight for a whole game.
Absolutely. Now that was quite something there in our last game against Colorado in that 5-0 win. Coach Bokus took a spill there over the bench and actually managed to dislocate his shoulder. And when he was coming down, one of the players kind of stepped on his hand. It was a really frightening moment. I've never actually seen something like that happen before. But
I was going out for a shift too, so I didn't really see much of it. But there was a talk of the bench when we got back, and I thought it was just a joke. I thought someone was just making a joke up about it. But we get back after the game and find out Boki's in the emergency room. It's definitely it's a little injury, but those things can happen at all times, either off the ice and on the ice too. So as players, that's a big concern with us too. We don't want to be, injuring ourselves off the ice. So we need to stay healthy, and that's a big thing too. We don't have much guys, so I think staying healthy is going to be key to a successful season here.
Absolutely. Now I know this year the Briercrest Clippers they're off to a 2-16 start. Not the start that they wanted, but they are a good competitive hockey team. They play in a different league actually. They're from Alberta, so I know last year playing Briercrest 2 times they actually they managed to defeat us there 4-1 and 6-5. We just about came back there at the end of the game. So anything can really happen in tonight's contest. I think it all starts with this first period here and coming out and playing a full 60 minutes start to finish. Blue chip collar hockey, and I don't think it's going to be all about those skilled players tonight. I think it's going to be about those guys that are going to dump in chase, hitting the corners, and come out there and work 100%. We now have Williston State Tetons coming onto the ice tonight as David Krajcek is leading the charge. The Tetons look ready to go tonight after coming off of a 6-3 defeat there on Wednesday night to their rival team, the Botno Lumberjacks. I think tonight's going to be a different story. The boys got a good practice in there on Thursday to recover, and
I think the wound cut deep too. Definitely stings in a lot of the older guys, and they definitely are out for blood now.
Absolutely. I think the boys are definitely going to be eager to go out there tonight and play a full 60 minutes tonight and get the W. It's Friday night here in Williston. It's our only game of the weekend, so everything's going to be on the line tonight. It's all about going out there and playing a full 60 start to finish. And now we have the Briercrest Clippers heading out onto the ice.
We got Williston State in white jerseys, and it looks like Briercrest in a Michigan yellow and navy blue.
Those jerseys are quite bright there, though.
It's going to make it easy for us.
Absolutely. Now we have for Briercrest, we have one returning player actually that played for Williston the last 2 seasons. Marvin Powell. It's nice to see him back in Williston. I know he's going to be ready to go out there tonight, and it's a cool kind of homecoming for him after playing his first 2 seasons here in Williston.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to tonight's contest featuring the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Briercrest Clippers, and your home team, the Williston State Tetons.
All right, so we're going to hand it over here to the announcer for the starting lineups, and we will be back with you momentarily.
At center, number 17.
So we're back here live on air after we've just been introducing the starting lineups here. We're now going to stand for the national anthem.
I think we're doing both Canadian and American, so hang tight here.
We ask at this time to rise. Let's face the west end of the arena. Please join with Jerry Miles in the singing of O Canada. O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing heart we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. We ask you to remain standing. I want to see every hand over every heart. Remember our servicemen that are overseas that fight for this freedom. Let's pay tribute to our country. Once again with Jerry Miles singing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Off again, because it gets any better than that.
Go get them, boys. Here we go.
All right, we're back live on air here. I'm with Tyler Loden, number 22 on your Williston State Tetons, and I'm number 1, Tanner Swift. We've got our national anthems all set and done here, and we're getting ready for puck drop. So your starting lineup tonight for your Williston State Tetons features number 19, Wade Weisgerber. Wade Weisgerber is third in the nation right now in scoring. He's a threat. We also on his wing, we have Samuel Basic, number 17, the sophomore. He's been hot as of recent, and I expect his success to carry over into tonight's contest. And lastly, from Toronto, Ontario, we have number 9, Cody Birch. I'm feeling a big one from Birchie tonight. I feel, he's a hard-working hockey player out there, does all the little things right, and I think he's going to have a big one tonight. He looks charged up and ready to go.
I think this line is going to have a good night.
Absolutely.
I think these guys are going to produce a lot here.
On D, we got number 3, Jalen Burning, and number 20, Tyler McMinn. And lastly, starting in goal, we have number 30, David Krajcek. All right, a quick shot on net there for the Williston State Tetons, and a nice little stop there by Briercrest goaltender Garth. Getting ready to get puck drop here, 5 seconds into the contest. All right, we're going to have to try this again. We've got Birch on the draw here against number 7 for your Briercrest Clippers.
I think another key to our success tonight is our draws. Usually when we're winning a lot of draws, we are winning the hockey
Absolutely.
game.
Coming down the wing, number 17
They get
shoots.
a good block shot by
That's a
Jalen
nice
Burning
block there. Eh? That's what it's going to take, the little things tonight, you know, getting in front of those shots and doing whatever it takes to block those. Because you never know, from a weird angle like that, it can always trick the goaltender. And the big part about college hockey, a lot of it, it's about block shots. So Burning's got the puck in the own end here. He's looking to go up ice. And that's a quick icing call there. Burning was looking for Weisgerber there at the far blue line, but we're going to resume play here at the opposite end in front of Krejcik. So what do you think about tonight's game here, Loden? You charged up, ready to go? I mean, it's a Friday night here in Williston.
I am. I think it stinks a little bit not being able to play, but you know, being out here when Coach asked us to come out here and commentate, I think it's kind of different because you're not just sitting in the stands taking stats. You know, you're actually involved in the game. So
absolutely,
I'm excited for this night.
You know, you really get a different perspective from it sitting in the stands and seeing it from a different angle, and that can all help you.
Here.
To Seschuk in front there, but there was a nice block shot as Briercrest is now going up ice.
And that play developed because Zabinski was in that lane, so they couldn't give that D-to-D pass and just passed right to him.
Absolutely.
That's a big thing we work on in practice all the time.
Number 19 there on the Briercrest, Friesen with a nice little shot on net there, and Krejcik covered up here. So we'll resume play here from the dot. We got Seschuk taking the face-off here. Nice win there by Seschuk. We have Ole Jansen all the way from Finland battling in the corner. Up ice, no icing there on the play as it touched a body going up ice. I feel that the first 5 minutes of play here, Loden, both teams are really going to be feeling each other out.
Yep.
You know, Briercrest, they're coming off a nice long road trip up here, so they might have a little bit of some bus legs, but I think the first 5 minutes, both teams are kind of going to be just feeling each other out, eh? What do you think there?
But you never know. We could get a quick one here. We might capitalize. They could easily get a quick one, too, if we don't show up here, so we got to be on top of it. But, yeah, I think so. The teams look a little sluggish right now, but I think that will change.
It's a nice chip there by Fricky, but a turnover there. And that's a nice stop there by Krejcik in the glove.
That's most of our shots, too, our perimeter shots. David doesn't see much in-close shots, and the shots from the outside he can see. So that's a big key for us, too, is making sure David can see those shots.
Absolutely. You know, the nice thing about being a goaltender is getting that first few shots on you. You know, getting those perimeter shots, all that does is, you know, it makes you feel confident and you get really in a zone there. So I think that it's excellent that he's had a couple quick shots here on net, and they've both been from the perimeter. But I think he's ready to go here. He's looking good tonight. It's picking up a little bit of physical play here.
With our fourth line here.
It's our fourth line here. You know, everyone's got to play their role. PJ Severia here, he's been big as of recent. You know, he's always going out there, throwing the body, doing whatever it takes. It's also nice to see number 10 there, Josh Davis, in the lineup tonight.
Another home kid.
Another hometown Williston kid. Doesn't get that much ice time, but you know, when he's out there. Oh, and number 20 there on the Williston State Tetons, Tyler McMinn with the bone-crushing hit. We have Chris Hilly, number 11, going for the puck. And I think we got away with one there for an interference call.
Too. You know, in that situation, you know, he already passed the puck, and you're the only guy in there. You need to recognize that you need to be on that puck. There's no sense of taking the body there.
It's a nice chip there by Burning, looking for Severia on the far wing. And Peters, number 10 there on Briercrest, is circling around the wing, looking for an open body.
Shot wide of the net.
Wide.
Net's off.
That's the one thing that I've really noticed here, too. You know, playing in Williston the last couple of seasons, being a goaltender, these posts, they come off quick. And, you know, I don't know if it's that the ice hasn't settled down or what it is, but those nets, they come off quick.
But it is a blessing in disguise also, too, because it gives our guys a little break.
I've been very impressed by our third line out here. Number 24, Shane Billings. Number 27, Austin Mosers. And number 14, Dana. Recently, I know Moser there against Colorado hadn't ever got a college goal. He went out there and he scored two beautiful goals there in the first period and really got the boys going there. And that's what it takes, you know, those guys on the third, fourth line chipping in, getting a goal here and there. It just gets everyone else going and, you know, feeding off each other's energy. Yeah,
you can't just rely on a couple guys to put the net or the puck in the net there. You need some other guys can do it on the lower lines. Well, I wouldn't really say these guys are a lower line, but it's just another line we have in our depth chart, and these guys come in and out and they work hard.
Absolutely. Now we have Austin Moser, number 27, battling down low there. Nice little shot on net there, steered aside by Garth. We're putting pressure on him right now there in the offensive zone. It's all about trying to keep the opponent, hemming him in there. And,
2-on-2 here the other way.
And a nice glove save there by Krajcek. Those, you know what it is, Logan. It's those perimeter shots, just getting the goaltender in his zone, and that's what's happening here tonight. We got number 24, Marvin Powell, out there now for Briercrest. Big homecoming night for him tonight. I know he's geared up, ready to go. Be interesting to see how he handles his emotions and
this is the
how he
first
plays
time
tonight.
I've seen him play defense too, so we'll see how this works out.
That is a new position for him. We got Bassage down low.
Puck squirts out of the offensive zone, and here we go, 3-on-2 the other way.
We have number 17. Oh, beautiful pass.
Oh, and they tuck it in.
Beautiful pass
nice play,
over there. That was a nice play. Krejci didn't have much of an opportunity to save that one there. Nice, backdoor pass, man in front, and he made a nice move there. I believe that was number 10 for your Briercrest Clippers there, Peters. That was a nice move, generating first 5 minutes. Teams were kind of just feeling each other out, but Briercrest looks good. We look good tonight as well too. I think it's early on here, but we're both feeling each other out, and I think we're going to be all right. Shots are 3-2 right now for Briercrest. As McMinn,
big body again.
It's a nice hit. It's getting physical up here tonight.
We knew it was coming in with this Canadian team. We knew they were going to play more of a physical game.
We have number 7 there, the assistant captain for your Briercrest Clippers, looking for Powell on the sideboards as Birch turns it over. Going back up ice with a nice pass to Zabinski.
Shot on net.
Nice shot on net there, stirred aside by Garth. We now have our captain, Shane Seschuk, number 16, out there on the ice. He's been hot as recents, and a nice pass up to Zabinski. Zabinski to Wild.
That was a good little play there. Zabinski could have shot it, but decided to give that to Wild and see what they could have created.
And we got Janssen there with a nice hit. That's the one thing there about number 12 for Williston State Tetons. He's always willing to throw the body, and he's coming all the way from Finland. He's played actually a little bit of some minor pro hockey, and he really uses his body, and he's been big on the blue line for the boys all season.
And he has a heavy shot too.
For sure. We got Zabinski going up ice. Oh, and a nice move there down in the corner. Back up ice here for Briercrest. We have number 19. Looks for a shot on night. Steered aside with a nice glove save by Krajcek. Shots are 4-2 early here for Briercrest.
Zabinski with a couple early opportunities there.
Zabinski is looking good tonight. He's geared up. I know a couple games ago there he got scratched, and I think it really motivated him there. I've seen him practice. He's been working day in and day out, and I see a big effort coming from Zabinski tonight.
I think 2 things that he really needs to work on is covered up.
Nice
by
save
David.
there by Krajcek.
These boards are lively.
They are. As number 11 there on Briercrest missed the net, it bounced around the end boards, and they almost found that there on a wraparound. But that's a nice save by Krajcek.
That's a new thing too about this new home barn we have here is there's not much room behind the net, and as defensemen, that's tough to make D-to-D plays. So it's a tough battle, but other teams have to play with it too. So
we have Shane Billings here, number 24. He really likes to throw his body, and he's been a very key component for the Tetons this season as he's chipped in for a few goals, and he's really impressed me. He's been looking good on a nightly basis, and that's what it's going to take. It's not all about just those 2 lines. It's about getting all 4 lines generating and the offense spread out. That's what it takes to be a championship team. Now we have Briercrest going up ice, and a nice turnover there by Birch as he's looking for number 27 there, Moser on the wing, but he dumps it in. Mosier goes for a line change. Wow, the goalie goes down there. Maybe his edges are a little soft tonight. That's a nice chip there by Birch. Birchie's looking good tonight. Hey, Loads, what do you think?
I think so too. He's flying, he's around, he's getting in front of people's ways here, and he's causing havoc here.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like this line's going to do something tonight there with Weisgerber, Birch, and Bassage. They've been looking great, working hard in practice, and I think they have great chemistry, and I think it's going to carry over to tonight's game. Turnover by Weisgerber there, but a nice play by Fricky back to Weisgerber. And there's been a few turnovers so far in this contest. But like I said, both teams are just feeling each other out. We have Cody Birch, number 9 there, battling in the corner. Number 4 for Briercrest. Finds number 17 with a nice chip pass. We got number 24, Marvin Powell, and steered aside there with a nice block by Basic. Turnover there behind the net for number 7 on Briercrest. Looking for the guy in the slot, 17, and a nice glove save by Krajcek. He's had 3 or 4 glove saves already tonight.
And they've been out. They've been top of the circles and higher.
Absolutely. It's always tough getting scored on there in the first 5 minutes, but being a goaltender, it's all about, being mentally strong and being able to bounce back after one goal. It's all about shrugging that off and just focusing, for the remainder of the game.
It's a long game.
Absolutely. Nice chip there by
Many more
Burning.
shots to come.
Oh, that's a turnover there. Burning with a nice... See, Burning's really been impressing me lately.
Big block shot.
Blocking a lot of shots. And that's what it takes for our defense to be successful there. Our last game against Botno, I thought, Burning, he's a hard-working kid. He's not the most skilled D-man, but...
he knows what he has to do, and he gets it done every night.
And, last game there against Botno, I thought he was our best defenseman.
For sure he was.
Everything right. And, it's nice to see that. We got
Shane here. Shot blocked in front of the net.
That's the one thing you'll notice about number 16, Shane Seschuk, leading the nations in points. He's going to shoot a lot of pucks on net.
From everywhere, too, every angle.
Not every single one's going to hit the net, but that's what we need him to do. We need him to shoot as many pucks because his shot's lethal. He's got one of the most powerful lethal shots, and I would say all of the ACHA, as even last year he had a couple 3-goal efforts against Minot State. And
do you know that stat and how many shots he had last year?
I don't know how many stats, or I don't know the stat for that, but I
know it's a lot.
I'd say he fires at least 5 pucks a game there, Loads.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing to take away from that kid, as he's been a leader on and off the ice, and I think that he looks for his teammates, but when he needs to shoot the puck, he'll let that go because he knows that there isn't many people that he's playing against that has a shot like that.
And it catches a goalie off guard too when you have a quick release like that. It doesn't give the goalie time to set up and come out and challenge it.
So we still got fans piling in here, Loden?
We do.
9 minutes
Section's
of the game.
Getting a little more filled.
Wild with a turnover and a nice chance there. As Jansen was coming in from the blue line looking for the rebound, but steered aside and covered up by Garth with a nice save.
Early on, it looks like the Briercrest defensemen are a little slow and they're being a little sluggish. It looks like we're just kind of making a big outside move and going right around them and going right to the net. I think we keep doing that. It's going to wear on these defensemen and turn out to be good for us at the end there.
Absolutely. Now for Briercrest there, number 35, that's Brendan Garth, the goaltender from Calgary, Alberta. He's seen a few starts this year. I remember he played one game against Williston last year, looked sharp, and I just think that the boys need to get a lot of traffic in front and chip home a nice greasy goal here and just keep plugging away from there. There's an icing call charge there to Briercrest, and we're going to go set it back down here in the Briercrest zone here. As we have our first line out there with Seschuk, Zabinski, and Wild. On defense, we have number 25, Ging Martin, and number 12, Ole Jansen. 17 taking the draw here for Briercrest.
Backcourt.
So these are the majority of all these guys. They've got a couple Americans, but the majority of all these guys are good Canadian kids, and you can tell they've been playing a physical game. Absolutely. And a nice save there by Krajcek. And they had a nice chance there on the rebound, but turned aside there into the corner as Seschuk looks to go up ice there. Turned over by Briercrest, but look at that forecheck there by Zabinski. He's looking good tonight. Nice puck battle there down low with Merton looking up ice there. Zabinski down in the corner. It's been a little bit chippy here, and those are the bounces we've been talking about there, Loden. Those are very lively boards here, and anything can happen. That puck hits the boards differently, and it can pop up
out right in the slot, and you never know.
And a beautiful pass by Wild, and a nice save there by Garth. Seschuk with a nice shot on net there, and just found the logo on the Briercrest goaltender, Garth there. Now the shots are 7-6 so far here for Briercrest. Pretty even game so so far up and down the ice. Chippy, I still think both teams are, feeling each other out, and it's going to be an interesting 50 minutes to play here.
We just need to be a little bit more physical. I think that's what's going to help us in this battle here.
That was a nice draw win there, but Fricky couldn't keep the puck in there. Fricky's been really impressing me actually recently. He's been playing well. He's an offensive D-man, but he's got a beautiful shot there from the point, and he's a good power play specialist, and every team needs a good offensive D-man.
Yep, and being an older guy, he definitely is a leader on the team. He's one of the quieter guys, stays in his room, but he definitely shows it on the ice, and he's willing to work hard, and he can shot
a nice opportunity there by Billings as it steered wide. It looked like it just got a piece of Gar's shoulder there. So shots are 7-7, and we will resume play here from the corner. We've got our second line coming out onto the ice now as we got Cody Birch, Wade Weisgerber, and Samuel Basic.
It looks like we've been running 1-2, 1-2, 1-2-3 here.
Yeah, I figure coach will probably go with the top two lines there, a couple extra shifts, and filter the third and fourth in.
There.
The one thing though the coach will do, even if you are on the third and fourth line and you're having a night, coach will put you out there and he'll play in the third period when it counts. It's all about who's going to show up on a nightly basis, and whoever wants it on that certain nights, they're going to see the ice time. Puck battle down low there. It's the assistant captain there for Briercrest. Number 11 goes up ice here to number 14. Chip in there as Ging Martin looks to go up ice, and a nice hit there down low by Briercrest. Basic down in the corner looking up ice, looking for Weisgerber, but he's getting hit down low there as we turn the puck over, and Briercrest is looking to go up ice here.
We might get... That was close there, too. We could have had a too many men call there.
And a nice play there. Not a boy McMinn, eh? Tyler McMinn there, number 20. Nice opportunity there by Seschuk.
This is his second game as defenseman, I think, right?
Yeah, he's really been impressing me out there. He's been a forward all year, really hard-working kid, and he'll always do whatever it takes. If we want to have him on defense or forward, he's just happy to be here and put in 100% effort in each night and do whatever it takes for the boys, and that's what it takes to be successful. Turnover there, number 21. And he looks to go up high, but he misses the net. Briercrest is putting on the offense here in Williston as we have our first line, and a nice hit there by Stevens. And a nice save there by Krajcek. Number 13 on Briercrest working down low. Passes it to 25. He's on the sideboards, and he misses wide here. That's the one thing, too, Tyler, especially noticing in practice. The sideboards in this arena, it's a lot closer, so any shot from any angle has an opportunity to go in. It's just about throwing the puck on net, and you know what they say, good things can happen out there.
And that was squirts out the slot just like that.
Nice little block there in front as well.
Williston State having a time and a half to get it out, and we're going to get an icing here. So back into our zone.
Icing charge there to Williston.
No change.
So we've got number 3, Jalen Burning there on the point with number 20, Tyler McMinn. And, this is the thing that we get a late icing call in here. That line with Seschuk, Zabinski, and Wild, they've been out there for a little bit of time here. So
this is where you really need to buckle down and make sure no mistakes happen and get the puck out of your zone and get it in deep and get a change.
Absolutely. The other interesting fact here we have tonight too, Tyler, is tonight's the first night in Williston where they've actually have an open bar set up to buy beer.
Makes it feel like good old juniors.
Absolutely, making it interesting. And they're trying to cram it on the sideboards there, but Krejci stands tall, keeping his skate there against the post. Like I said earlier, those nets are going to come off all night, so it's nothing against Krajcek there. It's nothing that he's doing wrong. It's just that those posts, those pegs in the net, they don't settle in that great. So,
and we're still not out of the Teton zone. We need to get out of the zone here.
We got a new change here on the lines. We got Severia, number 6 there. Nice face-off win there by number 11, Chris Hilly. And we have Brayson, number 13, actually. Michael Brayson.
Second game of the year.
Third game of the year, actually. And you know what? The kid's been impressing me. He's back in the lineup 2 nights in a row, and he's a hard-working kid.
He's a great kid.
Wasn't getting ice time to start, and he didn't just complain about it. He's just put it down in practice, worked hard day in and day out, and that's what it takes. And now he's getting rewarded with a little bit more ice time. Back-to-back games, playing against the Botno. rival game there. And, Briercrest here on the Friday night, that's big time for the kid. Number 7 here with a nice little stick check there by McMinn. He's really been impressing me. His only second day on the point, and, he's looking like he might have found a home here.
I think so. I hope not.
Defense.
I hope not, but just kidding. I'd love to get some forward action here soon. Big body by Briercrest.
And a beautiful pass over there, steered aside by Krajcek. Briercrest, they look like they've been really looking to find that open man there, cutting into the slot, and
they're all taking the body too, and that's where it's generating from, is separating the guy from the puck and taking the puck and making a play with it. I think we need to be a little bit stronger in our puck protection and get the puck out of the zone.
Number 2 there on defense, Mark McKinnon from Briercrest, the LaSalle native from Manitoba. He's at Preston. He's a big boy out there on the blue line, and looks like he's a staple there on the blue line there for Briercrest.
Their defensemen have been having a good job here holding the puck in the Teton zone, and we are still not out of the Teton zone.
5 minutes and 49 seconds here remaining in the first period. The shots are 11-8 for Briercrest, and that's the one thing that I really feel that the Tetons, we need to improve on this season is we haven't been the best first period team. As we've given up some leads. It was nice to see that Colorado game there, up 3-0 after 1, but it seems like we're more of a second and third period hockey team. I don't know what it is. If it's when the boys see adversity, they just want to come out and play. But if at the end of the day, if they're going to want to bring a championship back here to Williston this year, it's going to be paramount that
get all 3 periods.
Absolutely, we put in a full 60 minutes and play 3 solid periods. Nice hit there by number 12 there, Ole Jansen. Burning, circling behind his own net there, getting checked by number 4 on Briercrest, and a nice hit there on Jansen. But we have and a nice play there. We have number 14, Dana Arnold. He's been playing great this season. He's a hard-working kid. Will do whatever it takes for the boys. And he was looking there for Moser up the wing there. That would have been a nice 2-on-1 opportunity. And a little chip there on net, steered aside with an easy save by Krajcek. He looked like he tried to play that one into the corner there, eh, Loden?
I think so too, but ref seems to have a quick whistle there.
Looks like they are blowing the whistle there quick tonight.
A big game changer in our games this season has been the refs, and I know that's not really an excuse, but there has been a couple times where a couple of calls have decided a few games, and
absolutely, it's all about being disciplined. But the one thing with Williston here, with us being a junior college, I feel we don't get the amount of respect that we deserve from all teams as we go in. We play Iowa State, the number 3 team in the nation. We upset them there on their first regulation loss on home ice, and they sat a couple guys out there, but there's always been excuses, and no one gives us I feel the effort that we deserve. We're a good hockey
team.
We
play all ACHA.
Play
we have
all
a couple junior college teams in there, but for the most part, we play tough ACHA teams.
And even against Minot State, they're the number 1 team in the nation.
And
this
we play
year.
them 5 times this year, 6 times.
6 times. We have the Crosby Cup there. That's always a fun game. The first game there, we had a tight one there on home ice. We came out there. It was a 2-0 win by Minot State, but that was a great hockey game. And Minot's undefeated this season, but we play them 6 times, and if the boys keep battling, chipping in each day, and developing each day, I think there's definitely a great opportunity for us to come out there and and be Minot State this year. And I think that would be that would be a statement to the league and a statement to not only the junior college but the ACHA that we're for real. So we got 4 minutes and 27 seconds here left in the first period. Shots are 12-8 for Briercrest. Both teams are still feeling each other out. Fans are still coming into the arena. It looks like we have a decent crowd tonight. It's spread out all over, but we got the student section going there tonight. Hopefully they can get a little bit more rowdy here in the next 45 minutes. But there's a lot of hockey to be played here, and here we go. Nice win there by Zabinski, but he turns the puck over, and Briercrest is now going up ice as number 7's looking for it. Nice chip there by Burning, and a turnover 17, and a nice blocker save there by Krajcek.
Those are the opportunities that we can't afford to give up. Luckily, David's standing tall in there.
Seschuk going up the wing, looking for Wild, but another
Wild
turnover there.
Puck up.
And a nice opportunity there. Zabinski recovers the puck down low.
Out to the point.
Looks for McMinn on the point, and that's offside. I don't know about that one there, Loden. That one was pretty close.
That was tough. That was pretty close there. But the net was off prior to McMinn's shot there, and that's why that was
the net off there. I thought that was an offside one there, but yeah, like I said before, those posts, they'll come right off at any time. So Briercrest, they're also, a 4-year program too, located in Alberta. I believe it's about 4 or 5 hours here from Williston, so not too far of a travel, but, definitely a nice little road trip up here for Briercrest. And I know, second straight year playing against Williston. I heard they really enjoy coming up here. And,
big body by Billings there.
And like I said,
number
24 there, Billings, he's really been using his body, big frame out there, 6'3", 200 pounds, and that's the little things that, we need from that line is chipping in with those big hits and doing whatever it takes. So we got our first line. They're coming back out on the ice there with 16, Shane Seschuk, Brennan Wild, number 7, and Blake Zabinski, number 2. We got Jansen, number 12, on the point, and Ging Martin, number 25. Nice win by Seschuk. Chip on net there with a block in front. Zabinski's looking for it as Wild circles around, and that's going to go back up here to the center ice dot as Jansen chips it in from center. So we're doing, a nice dump and chase tonight, and hopefully the guys can come in from both sides, get a couple turnovers here, and maybe bang home a greasy goal. Nice look there by Wild.
Over to Ging.
Jansen kept that puck there and passed that over to Merton, number 25. Zabinski around the net was looking for Seschuk there. Nice little chip by Seschuk as Merton keeps it in, and that's offside.
That one was no doubt offsides, but well possessed. At least we're not in our own zone. We were in our own zone there for about 3 minutes, it seemed like. We got out a little bit, but then we came right back. But finally we're getting some offense here, and hopefully we can squirt something in here in the last couple minutes.
Absolutely. Now we have Shane Seschuk in 11 games this year. He's got 10 goals so far, 18 points. So, he's definitely chipping in offensively, and he's been a force out there. Second year, he was an All-American last year. And number 19, Wade Weisgerber, he's actually really impressed me this season. Sophomore, 10 games played, 9 goals, 1 goal behind Shane there. And he's been looking really good as he's been, helping out anchor that second line. And it's an icing call there, but
waved off there.
Waved off as Powell was looking to go up ice there for Briercrest. No call there by the referee. We got away with one there as number 16 went down there. I don't know if that was a little bit of an embellishment, but he went down in a hurry there. We got 19, Wade Weisgerber, looking for a shot on net, and the goalie's looking a little bit shaky tonight as that steered off his glove. 13 on Briercrest now going up ice as he looks for number 4, and that's offside by Powell. And number 24 on Briercrest just went offside there, Marvin Powell.
There's that offensive, defensive we thought we were going to see from Marvin tonight too.
For sure. I know you played some juniors with him. I played with Powell last year, and he was the anchor there on the third line last year. He was always blocked a lot of shots and always would use his body out there. Yep. So
he's a big kid.
Putting him on the point there.
Good pass.
And
up to Arnold here.
Arnold with a breakaway. And a nice stick check there.
No penalty called there. Questionable. Good race.
The refs are really letting the boys play tonight, eh? They're usually they always have their whistle going, but tonight they've kind of kept it aside here. And another nice stop there, steered aside by number 30, David Krajcek. So we have 1 minute and 41 seconds here remaining in the first period. Shots are 13-9 for Briercrest. I think it's been a pretty even game. The majority of Briercrest shots, they've been perimeter shots, but, Krajcek, he's made a couple nice saves. Garth, he's only seen 9 shots on net, but, he's looked a little bit shaky, but I think both goaltenders look solid tonight, and I think we might have a good goaltending duo going on here. As we have Zabinski, number 2, with the puck, looking to go up ice. As he's starting the breakout, he was looking for Seschuk there, but just played it aside. Now we have Briercrest going up ice, number 10, Peters. Nice pass over to 44 as number 7 gets the puck, looking for the shot, and right into the logo of David Krajcek.
There's that quick whistle again.
They were looking for the rebound in front there, but Krajcek, turned it aside, and he's looking solid. 14 shots. That's the one thing that I really think we need to work on here is limiting the shot opportunities. I know Coach Bokus, he's always stressed to the boys only 25 shots on a nightly basis, but tonight we already have 14 shots here. There's still a minute left in the first period, so
and I think a lot of those shots are coming from the Briercrest offense taking the body on us, and we have no other option but to throw the puck around, and I think that's been hurting us here in the first period.
Absolutely, Loads. That was a nice turnover there as Moser got the puck burning, looking for the shot on net, and a nice tip by Austin Moser, number 27, just going wide. Moser's looking good tonight. That kid, he's a quick skater, and he's a young kid coming right out of juniors, but he's really impressed me. He's a hard-working kid, and I think that his speed is really has been paying off dividends. Nice turnover there by number 20 McMinn as he's looking up ice. He's got Cody Birch on the side, and Min turns it over as Briercrest is looking to go back ice. They hit number 4, and he beats Jansen wide, and a good play there by Jansen as he looked like he was out of, and a nice save there by Krajcek. And Briercrest is looking solid here. They're looking for one more goal as Marvin Powell breaks his stick. We're looking to White Weisgerber up ice as Powell doesn't have a stick. Weisgerber battling down low, looking for Basic on the sideboards. And that's 3-2-1. That's a solid first period of play here as come to an end. The shots are 16-10 for the Briercrest Clippers, and that's a good first period of hockey here. Both teams were kind of feeling each other out. They haven't played each other this year, and Briercrest, they chipped home that early goal there on a nice 2-on-1 play, finding the guy, and made a nice move there to score on Krajcek. But he's not to be blamed on that goal as the defense got kind of caught pinching there a little bit, but that's the difference so far. We've got 15 minutes here until we'll resume play as the Tetons are going off the ice. What did you think of the first period here, Loden?
I think for the most part, Briercrest controlled the game there. They were playing a very well physical offensive game there, and it paid out for them getting a goal early on there in the first. But defensively, the Tetons kind of woke up a little bit and got the puck out of the zone when it needed to be, and just a couple of mistakes and a couple of things we need to tighten up, and I think we'll be all right here.
Absolutely.
We knew Briercrest would come out and play a physical game, being that they are Canadian. They do wear half shields, and it just has that junior feel where they are playing that physical game and causing turnovers, and that's what makes it exciting. Is pucks are squirting out all over the place, and you never know what can happen.
For sure. So now first intermission here. It looks like the boys are coming out and they're starting some festivities here. We got some of the little squirts coming out onto the ice here as well, and it looks like we have a tire toss.
Race. Yeah, tire race maybe.
Tire race. That's the one interesting thing for myself. Always being either on the bench or in the net. I never get to see this stuff that's going on in the the intermission break here. So it's going to be interesting to see as we've got some young girls out here. They're going to go for a little tire race. This is always interesting, and the fans are loving it. I don't know if it's from opening up the bar tonight too, but it looks like it's going to get a little rowdy in here. So we got a nice little tire race going on here. It's always fun to get the kids involved and do all this stuff. It's nice to have the kids coming out in the community, and they're a big part about that too. I know to start off the season there, we worked on a hockey camp there for a week. We were working with the younger players from the community because there isn't any hockey camps in Williston in the summer or anything like that. So
they don't have ice in.
They don't have ice here. In the summertime. So it's crucial that to start off the season before it gets going, we always like to put a camp together and just try to show all the little things that we can and do whatever we can to help out these little kids, because at the end of the day, nothing's better to produce some North Dakota hockey players, and who knows 5-10 years from now who if those kids could turn into being a player on the Williston State Tetons.
I think so too, and being from you from Canada and me from Minnesota, hockey's been a huge part of our lives, and we grew up with it, and you've probably been on the ice since you were about 3 or 4 years old, as I have, and your greatest memories are going out to the pond and skating. So it's good to see little kids out here and getting into hockey, and hopefully they keep going with it in the future. But it also is another thing too, is to be a multi-sport athlete and playing as many sports as you can, being as active as you can, and
Absolutely. I know, growing up myself, I was, I played soccer, I played lacrosse, a little bit of basketball here and there and hockey, but then, once you really, you start playing at a high level and, you want to go to the college level, it is usually time to pick one sport that you want to focus on, and, because, in the summer you got to put in your mid-season training as well and, get ready for those, for the upcoming season. So we have JD Hobbs here now, the assistant coach from the Williston State Tetons, who's going to join me here. How you doing tonight, JD?
Well, it'd be better if the score was in our favor, but that's okay. 1-0, no biggie right now.
1-0 after the first period. Shots on net are 16-10 for Briercrest. It looked like a fairly even game. Briercrest was using the body out there, but what do you think the key components were in the first period, and what do you think needs to be changed here in the second period?
Right now, we got to skate. We're just not skating at all right now. I mean, I don't know what it is. We're just looking a little slow at the moment, but we got to pick the legs up. I think, Briercrest isn't doing anything too special. I'm not sure what we're really buying into right now.
Absolutely. Lots of perimeter shots. I noticed that Briercrest was firing on net there. Krejcic, he looked solid there in the first period. That goal was a 2-on-1 opportunity there. Not much that he could do on that, but, we have 40 minutes here to go, and what do you think's going to need to be changed here in the upcoming 20 minutes?
Well, like I said, we'll have to pick up our legs for sure. More shots on net right now. I mean, again, Swifty. I mean, how many shots are you seeing in the game too? And we're just we're not taking enough shots, and we're giving up too many right now.
Absolutely.
And that's worked in the past for us, and some pucks have gone in, but our shot selection right now is just way off.
Absolutely. 40 minutes to go here at the Raymond Center. We've got, had fans circling in all night. It looks like it's getting rowdy. What do you think about the new building here and the new home, JD? I know you've been working hard trying to piece everything together, as it kind of seems like it's been an ongoing process. But what do you think about the new facility?
I do like it, especially come game time. And, when we're practicing in here, it's like, okay, another rink, but the atmosphere come game day is just unreal. I think it's so much better. It's a little bit more homey. I mean, the fans aren't so far away. The bigger ice over at the Agro was great for us, as a team. But as far as the intimacy that's here, you really feel like the fans are right up. You can hear and see things, and I enjoy it a lot.
Absolutely. Now, was there anyone in the first period there on the Tetons that impressed you? If it was a forward or a defenseman, was there anyone there that was really kind of circling out there for you that you really were noticing that's having a good night tonight?
I think Blake's getting more comfortable with his position now. It's taken him about a month, but he's starting to fill into the role that we're looking for, Blake Sabinski, and I can't wait to really see when he and Wild and Shashuk really start clicking. Waiter's having a good game again. Him, Sammy, and Birchie, they definitely have the scoring touch, but they can be gritty. We need a little bit more out of them right now with that, but I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, Weisberger's been impressing this season, coming back into his sophomore seasons. He's got 9 goals through 10 games, second on the team in goals, third in the nation in points. I feel like he put a lot of hard work in this summer, and I feel like it's been paying off. What do you think about that?
Oh, big time. And same with a lot of the boys. Even Wild, for instance, Wade, like I said, take nothing away from him. Actually, I didn't even know he was third right now in the nation, but I definitely saw his stats, for our team. And then, another big one has been Wild. Brendan Wild's been doing very well for us, too. I think he's having a better sophomore season than last year.
Absolutely. The one thing, I've always noticed there about Brendan Wild, he always does the little things. He'll chip the puck in the corner, he'll battle, he'll do whatever it takes for the boys, and, that's what it takes to bring a championship back here to Williston. And, 20 minutes through the first period here, it's been a fairly even hockey game, and 40 minutes to go here. I just think, the biggest thing that's been, an issue for us is we haven't been a first period team this season, and I don't know what it is. The second and third period we come out there, it's been a lot more higher intensity. I don't know if it's when the adversity's on, that's when we feel that we bring it, but I feel that, to be a championship championship team, you got to change that. You got to put in a full 60 minutes in 3 solid 20-minute periods. What do you think about that, JD?
Absolutely, and you are right. I mean, our first periods have not been stellar this year, but then again, last year we never knew which period we were going to take off. So if we know it's the first period right now, we'll take it for a run. So, but no, it's been good, and we have to get back to the locker room here shortly. But Swifty, sounds like you're doing a heck of a job here. So
absolutely. Now I appreciate that, JD. 6 minutes remaining here till we start up. But is there anything else that you'd like to say here on air before we let you get back into the locker room and get the boys charged up here for the start of the second period?
I'm just ready for 40 minutes of hard-nosed hockey, and let's change that shot count for us.
Absolutely. Well, let's hope the boys can pick it up here, and only one game this weekend, so I think it's paramount for the success that we put in a solid 40 minutes here, and we got to come out with a W tonight. Losing against Botno last game, it's crucial that we put in a solid 40 here and come out with a W tonight. 8-4 sounds a lot better than 7-5, so it's a big one tonight, and I'm going to let you get back to the change room, JD. I appreciate you coming up and joining me here, and we'll see you after the hockey game.
All right, thanks a lot.
You have a good one.
All right.
All right, so now we have 6 minutes here before we'll start up here going into the second period. Like I said, it's been a great first 20 minutes there. Both teams were feeling it out, but hopefully the Tetons can pick it up here in the second period and kind of find that second level and do the little things what it takes. As I was saying before the game, this hockey team this year, it's not always about skill. It's about more of a blue chip effort, and we're a blue collar team, and it's about working hard and battling in the corner, and that's the one thing that Coach Bokus has been really stressing out this season. And I think that it's a different style of play, but looking from last season to this season, I feel that there's been a lot more success. And now also, backing up Kraychek tonight, we have Andrew Borseth, good Williston, North Dakota kid. Doesn't get in the lineup all that much, but when he does get in there, he's always a positive kid. He's never complaining, and it's really nice to see some of these local kids that they're showing up every single day at practice, even if they know they're not going to be playing the next game. They always got a smile on their face, and it's just really good to see everyone kind of come together and everyone play their role. Everyone on this hockey team, if it's the first to the fourth line, if it's the starting goaltender to the backup goaltender, everyone has a role, and it's just crucial that everyone plays their role, and that's what it takes for any successful hockey team is having everyone playing their role. So let's hope that this second period we can pick it up here and maybe get the fourth line to go in there and chip home a dirty one and get the boys going. So I got Tyler Loden joining me back here on air, number 22 on the Tetons. He's serving a suspension actually tonight. What happened there with you there last game, Lodes?
Well, kid tried to jump me, and I wasn't gonna not stand up for myself, and just turned into a big brawl and ended up being a game or a 5 in a game, or not even a 5 in a game, I don't think, because we get a 5-minute power play out of that.
Yeah, that was the start there when Birch got cross-checked from behind, and I know because I was playing there last game, you were down there battling in the corner, and once that kind of that brawl started almost there at center ice, I know everyone kind of picked a dance partner, and it just so happened that you got tied up with a guy, and that's part of the game. That happens. Nice thing about junior hockey is they'd let you go, and it would just be a 5-minute penalty, and you could go back out for the rest of the game. But
that's the way she goes, and
that's the difference, between the college aspect and the juniors. It's always adjusting if it's the rule changes or if it's just the little things like that. So
if you watch higher up college hockey, they let a lot of that stuff go in front of the net and on the sideboards. They let them get in the scrum. They know that stuff's going to happen. It's just part of the game, and you break it up and it goes on. It makes for a fun game, makes for a high intense game, and it kind of stinks that it's so policed that you can't really go into battle with another guy, and I feel like that's a big change of the game, but at the same time it's a nice part of the game because then you're not worried if someone's just going to grab you out of nowhere and just punch you right in the face, so you never know. But
absolutely, too, and that's, the difference out here to college level. You always have to wear, a cage, and whereas juniors, you could, wear that visor. As Briercrest, they're a Canadian team, so that, they have different rules. It's not at the NJCAA or the ACHA. They can actually wear visors, so it's just, a different style of hockey, and I think that's also a cool aspect of how these guys got this exhibition game, together, as they're two different leagues and two different styles, and, they come together here on a Friday night, and it's going to be an interesting 40 minutes here, Loden.
Yeah, I think so, and another thing that cage and versus the visors is, visors makes it seem so, you don't want you to get hit in the face. You don't want to get hit, and you want to keep your head up and be aware. And, having a cage on, you're not too worried about getting hit in the face or getting a stick to the mouth or anything. So you kind of bury your head, and it shaves a couple seconds where you could have saw something and made a pass and got away right away. Instead, you hold on and you end up, getting hit or turning the puck over, and I think that was a big thing that I liked about juniors is you could wear visors. It was high, fast, intense, physical hockey game, and
yeah, for sure. That's the other thing too. The difference between college and juniors, as you'd have those 50-game seasons in junior hockey, which was always nice. You'd get the Friday, Saturday games, maybe even a 3-game weekend.
Yep.
Here, we only play between 25 and 30 games the whole season. So
it's nice for a Friday night, and you play Friday night. That's one game, and there should be nothing left. You can go all out, and then you got Saturday, Sunday off. You get right back at it on Monday. But I think it's a nice, big change. The 3-game weekends are tough, waking up Sunday morning and having to play a noon game after you just got done with the battle with the same team 2 nights before, and the night before you probably got done about 11. You get home and you need something to eat, so you probably don't go to bed till around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and you got to wake up at play a noon game. So I think these Friday and Saturday matches are in college hockey are
absolutely. Now,
for these junior hockey players.
Couldn't agree with you more there, Loads. Now, returning to the ice, we have our Williston State Tetons led by number 30, David Krajcek. 40 minutes to go here. Hopefully the boys can come together here and put in, a better 20 minutes here. Try to tie things up here in the second period. It all starts with one goal, and, it might have to be a dirty one to get the boys going, but we got to bear down and, start playing Teton hockey here.
It doesn't say how the puck went in on the score sheet, so whatever we can get in and wherever we can shoot from and get it on net, just gritty hockey is what we need to play right now.
Absolutely. So we're getting ready to start puck drop here for the second period. As I see there, number 24 on Briercrest, we have Marvin Powell. It's his homecoming tonight, coming back to Williston after playing 2 seasons here. He's got a big smile on his face. He's a good kid.
He is a good kid. He means well. He's a good kid off the ice too. I know his dad's a pastor down in the south in Mississippi, and he's a great guy also. So I think Mark grew up a good childhood, and he's just all around a great guy.
Absolutely. Great guy in the locker room. As we've started play here in the second period, we have our second line out here. Birch looking for a shot on net there, but a nice block by Powell. As Birch turns over the puck, and a nice opportunity to Weisgerber in front of the net. And they're going down tonight soft there, as the goaltender loses his helmet.
Yep.
I don't know what happened there, but it didn't look like a penalty to me there,
he came sliding out to cover that puck up, and Sammy tried to avoid him, and he accidentally clipped him, but I think we're going to reset here, and we're going to draw on the right side of the goal here.
That's another nice thing here about our second line there. Number 17, Samuel Basic, played with him last year. Great kid, hard worker. Took him a little bit first 10 games last year to kind of get adjusted to the college game. But the one thing I noticed that when it came to nationals, he was a top player on the hockey team.
He has great vision, great hands. He's all around just a good kid. He's quiet, but he leads by example with his actions on the ice.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to see what he's going to do here, in the next 10, 15 games, because I feel every night he's been ramping it up. As Briercrest is going into the zone here, we have number 7 looking for the guy in front with a nice turnover there by number 7, Brennan Wild.
The other way here.
This is where you got to take advantage of these 3-on-2 rushes. The 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s are crucial.
I think so too. Really isolating that D-man and making him make the mistake first is what's going to win us this game.
Absolutely.
These D, they're really letting us make the play, and they're really sagging back. They might not be the quickest D in the league, but they're definitely physical, and there's a big hit by Wild there, standing them up.
There, 44 Langford there on Briercrest was looking for a big hit, but number 17 on your Tetons, Brennan Wild, steered him
That kid's
aside.
got a beard, though. Look, he looks like Brett Burns.
He is, eh? Wily veteran, he looks like there.
Yeah.
As we have number 25 on Briercrest, Stevens, looking for the man in the slot, number 8 there on Briercrest. But as Cody Birch, number 9 on the Tetons, turned over the puck. It's been, the first couple minutes of each period, it's been chippy hockey.
Yeah, I think so too. It's been a physical game, and I think Briercrest has the upper hand here. The Tetons need to start being physical, except we look like we're coming out a lot faster this period as opposed to the first period. And that should be a hand pass, and we'll be deep in the Briercrest zone here. Face off on the right side of the goalie here.
So the Tetons have only lost 2 games in a row all year. Those were the 2 games against Minot, that heartbreaking 2-1 loss and the 6-2 loss. But other than that, the boys have been pretty resilient about bouncing back all year and putting in a full 60. So I don't doubt anyone here. I think that we're going to come alive here and really. And a nice stop there. Arnold was looking for the tip from number 5, Tanner Fricky, with a nice shot on net. And Arnold was looking for the tip there in front, but a nice save there by Garth.
Fricky's always good for those high shots. They hit you right in the chest on the point there. But, in that case, it worked out. Puck trickled down. You just never know. You got to go to the net with your stick down and be ready for anything that comes out.
We have Janssen, number 12 there, looking to go up ice as he turns the puck over to number 16 there on Briercrest as they're battling down low in the corner.
They're sending 2 guys in on hard on our D, and for them it looks like it's working out. We just need to be a little bit quicker getting back and really talking to each other and communicate back on the D side.
Absolutely.
Good breakout there by Briercrest as they go D to D, and a big hit by Mosey there.
Nice hit there by Moser as Seschuk was looking to go up ice there, but as he had 2 players all over him.
Moser's a smaller flame, but smaller stature, but he definitely is a pretty thick kid, and he's a solid kid.
Absolutely. I give that kid a lot of credit as, he works extremely hard, and, it's starting to pay dividends as the game against Colorado, he had 2 massive goals for the boys and really got everyone going. As we have Seschuk going down the wing, he's going to look for the shot.
Oh, just
wide
missed.
there. He was looking for the nice high blocker shot.
There.
We're going right back up ice with Briercrest looking for the opportunity.
King and that one-on-one there.
Burton looks like he's doing the little things right tonight. He's not looking for those offensive opportunities, looking more of simple, and that's what it takes. We need our defensive to, defensemen to, concentrate on just being simple, using the body, chipping the puck out, and it's not always about scoring the goal. That's why we got our forwards there. It's nice when a D-man does chip in with one, but, as long as the D-men can keep it simple, and, I think that the forwards are going to chip home 1 or 2 here. So
I think so too. I think a lot of that is, you're doing the extra work and more than you have to is good in some cases, but if you do too much and you get out of position, that doesn't work out very well for
absolutely
the rest of the team. So I think being in position there and knowing where you're going to go with the puck before you get the puck and being ready for what's coming at you is going to change this game around for the Tetons here.
So we have Severia, Hilly, and Josh Davis, number 10 on the puck now.
Our 4th line here, and they struggle and get it out, but the puck squirts out here.
They're getting hemmed down low a little bit here as Briercrest, looks to chip it in as they're working their systems tonight. They're having those 2 men come, flying in there, looking to break off a pass. There's a no icing called there as Langford, number 44 on Briercrest, was looking for the big hit, but Severia standing tall.
Winning the battle and taking the body there to get the puck. That's just his motto. That's what he does every night.
Absolutely. Oh, and a nice hit there by Fricky, number 5 on your Tetons, as Moser's looking for the chip pass there to Severia as Marvin Powell chipped the puck. The game really hasn't opened up here that much, Loads. It's kind of just been, chippy hockey game here for the first 25 minutes. So.
I think so too, and I think it's going to be like this the entire game, and that's all they're going to bring. And I think we have another couple gears here that we can step into and really take it to these guys.
As you see Coach Bokus over there on the bench, he's sporting that sling tonight after that nasty fall on the bench. But he seems like he's doing all right. And, he's been in a good mood this week, actually. Hey, Loads?
I think so. Too bad he couldn't get a sling that, matches his tie. But we'll have to deal with it, and hopefully he can stay on the bench tonight.
It is Friday the 13th tonight, so you never know what could happen here in Williston.
I think Boki was telling me about a black cat he saw earlier, so I think he's a little shaken. But, I think the Tetons here, we needed good, clean, crisp passes, tape to tape. We're making a lot of backhand passes that just, get caught up or turned over easily, and we really need to work on our puck protection
Birch
here.
looking for Weisgerber there in the corner as the Briercrest man was all over Wade there in the corner. Birch looking for a nice pass up to 17, Samuel Bassett.
Sam Bassett here. Bassett with a shot wide, but it splits out here.
He's looking for Weisgerber in front of the net there. Weisgerber's battling down low. As we have Martin here at the point as Briercrest is going up ice. That's number 19 showing his speed. Looking for the nice move. And that hit off Krejci's foot. He didn't know where the puck was, and they put that into the open net. It was a 2-on-1. Krejci kind of lost sight of the puck there, and they just put it into the open net. Krejci looks good tonight, but he just.
I think Boki's really going to be frustrated on that one. Just the back check wasn't there. That rebound's got to be picked up by a D-man or a wing coming back. And I think that's a big key is we got to pick up stuff in front of the net and really help David out. He can't save and stop everything. So we really need to help him out.
Yeah, I mean Krejci, he's been so solid here for the first 6 games. I know myself. I've played 5. Krejci's played 6, and he's been a great goaltender partner. We push each other on a daily basis, and it is tough being a goaltender every single night going out there. You're not going to have every single night. You're not going to bring your A effort. But Krejci hasn't had a bad game. I mean, the kids look solid every game.
Off the crossbar,
and that's what we're talking about with 16. Seszchuk's shot. He goes off the post there. I mean,
you never know where he's going to shoot it.
From the sideboards too. I mean, any angle, he's got an opportunity to score. And right up to Seszchuk on the breakaway. And a nice save there by Garth. That was a beautiful glove save as Seszchuk had the opportunity. He was looking to go high glove there, but a nice save there by Garth. Garth, he's got a different technique in net. He's looked solid tonight, though. He's came up with a few big saves so far.
Really aggressive. He's coming out and challenging shots, and like we saw when he came out and covered that one, he's willing to get out there and do what it takes to win this game. So he's been pretty solid back there for the Briercrest here.
All right, so we got the fourth line out here, Chris Hilly. Actually, they're changing it up a little bit here. We got Shane Billings now playing with Chris Hilly and Michael Brayson, number 13 on Williston. Haven't seen Brayson on the ice that much tonight. I think this is his second or third shift, so, he's going to be motivated to do something here. As Briercrest is going up ice, looking for the opportunity there.
It is tough being that guy when you only get a couple shifts a game, and you're sitting on the bench for that long. Oh, here we go. Puck squirts out on Marvin Powell here. We got 2 guys back. But when you're sitting on the bench for that long, it kind of does take a mental toll on you, and it could psych you out. But it's definitely the mindset you have coming in the game. And for Brayson, I think he's got a good mindset, and he's just a good kid, and he just every time he's out on the ice, he makes the most of it.
Absolutely.
Just like that, there's a weird bounce that comes right out in the slot, and the goalie was caught behind the net.
That's a high stick there by Birch as Frick touches the puck up, and we'll have a stoppage of play here with 12 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the second period. Shots on goal are 18 for your Briercrest Clippers and 13 for your Williston State Tetons. It's been a pretty chippy game so far, fairly even start to finish.
I think we've been playing in their zone a lot more this period than we have last period.
We're picking it up here in this period.
They had a lucky bounce there, and we just need to battle back. I think once we get this first one, it's a 2-1 hockey game, and the best or the worst leads in hockey are 2-goal hockey games. So we'll see what happens here and see if we can catch these guys on their heels. Ole takes a hit and doesn't get the puck in, but he still holds on.
That's that's what I really like about Jansen there. He never gives up on the play. Nice play there by Weisgerber keeping it in, but just loses sight there as number 11 Anderson just chips it by him. So let's see if the second line can come out here and do something for the boys. There's a nice play by Janssen with Birch going down low and having Sammy on the sideburns.
I think it is the ice on this guy, or maybe he needs new skate sharpening, but
one of the two. He needs something.
He's not on his edges, we can say that. Good defensive there by Ole, taking on two Briercrest guys to get the puck out.
Number 12 there, Janssen. I mean, he's looking solid tonight. He's had a couple times where he's been hit, but he's battled back, and
I think that's a big model for us too. That was a close one. I don't know.
That was a close call there as we had a 2-on-1 with Severia and Wild. Wild looking for Severia there on the back door. That was a good opportunity there, but the refs they made their call, and offside call. We'll resume play here momentarily.
in the NHL, you can have coaches challenge that on only offensive scoring opportunities and offsides, I think.
That is a new rule, eh?
Yep.
Be interesting to see here in the next 5 years. Also,
see
the
what
rule
college
changes.
hockey gets. Yeah, we'll see if college hockey adapts that rule or what. I know they switched to the hybrid icing.
And a nice opportunity there by McMinn, number 20, with a nice shot, but a nice blocker save there by
First
Garth.
line for the Tetons is really turning it on here.
And that's a nice play there by Seschuk, battling down low.
They made a change here and put PJ on the ice, and
Zabinski was impressing me. I thought he looked good there in the first period, but Coach, he's seen something else, and Severia's looked good all night, so he's going to
we're down 2 goals, so
he's going to give Severia a couple opportunities here to see what he can do. I like that call. It was another close call there. 25 on Briercrest, working it down low as Briercrest was hemming us in there for a little bit. As we have Ging Martin looking for Severia with a nice pass up to the center as Severia turns over the puck and Briercrest is
big hit by Shane Seschuk too. That's what we really need here is finishing our checks and really letting know that that we're here and we're ready to play this game.
Absolutely, Seschuk. And we have our first penalty of the night, and it looks like it's coming to Briercrest.
We'll see here. We'll see what our power play can do. Our power play has been pretty good this year, and our penalty kill.
Looks like that's number 23 on your Briercrest Clippers taking a 2-minute tripping call. So this is a big opportunity for your Williston State Tetons. 10 minutes left in the second period. And that looks like Braun, number 23 on Briercrest, the center from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, going off for 2 minutes for a tripping call there. Coach now, he's thrown at our second power play unit here. I mean, there's really not a 1 or 2 power play unit. We have 2 units that go out there, and they both can produce at any time here. So Briercrest, they iced the puck there. That was a big draw win, and Krajcek stops the puck behind the net, and the Tetons are looking for a good breakout here in the power play. I know we worked hard this past week, setting it up in the power play and working on our breakout.
Yeah, I think so too. A big part of our power play is our work down low, and Birch's line here with Wade and Sammy, and I'm on that power play as well, but unfortunately I can't be on there to help these guys out tonight, but they do have another defensive force out there with Fricky and McMinn. So we'll see what happens here, but let's see if we can generate some offense on this PP and see what we can do here.
Now 17, Samuel Basic there, looks for McMinn down on the sideboards. McMinn's the defense, but he was pinching there a little bit down low as we're looking to set it up here. Back to McMinn for a nice shot on the point, but a nice block there by number 10, Peters on Briercrest. Birch down low, looks for Weisgerber. Weisgerber's looking for a pass out front with a beautiful pass to Fricky, and a nice block there by Briercrest. Number 10, Peters is.
That was a good look by Wade there.
That was a nice
Fricky
pass
on the backside. That was a good defensively there with a block shot. Otherwise, that would have been a quality opportunity on that.
Weisgerber, he's got excellent vision on the ice. He's always looking. He won't always just shoot the puck. He's always looking, to see if he can, get a good pass or do whatever it takes. That was Seschuk, 16 there, going high glass there.
Shane tends to do that a lot, but sometimes
nice, beautiful pass to Moser, number 27 on the back door.
He kind of mishandled it there a little bit, but I think if he would have got all of that, that would have been a good chance to be on net, and could be a different hockey game here, but we're still working hard in the offensive zone, and we'll see if we can create some offense here. Winding down, we got 3 seconds left on the PP and a puck shot.
And now Briercrest, number 23, Braun, goes back onto the ice as Martin looks for a nice shot into the bread basket with a nice save there by Garth. Dish hit off the logo of his chest. So shots are evening out here. 8 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 18-16. And wow, we have a goaltending change going on here for Briercrest. As Garth's looked solid all night. 17 shots on net. Kids look solid, and we're going to see a change in net here for Briercrest. As it's an exhibition game, they want to get another kid in goal here. So we'll see what this Levi Nelson kid can do from Regina, Saskatchewan. Looks a little bit smaller in net. I think he might be a freshman here, so we'll see what the kid can do.
Looks a little quick. We'll see. Coming in middle of the game like this is pretty tough for any goaltender. Not seeing any shots since warm up. So it's a mindset you have to have going in. And there's
a nice save there by Krajcek.
There's a swinging backhand shot by a Briercrest guy that we need to defensively need to pick up.
And that one hit Krejcik there weird in the blocker. Looked like it kind of stunned him there a little bit. But he, managed to make the save and a nice opportunity in front. And Briercrest, they're hemming us in right here now. And a nice block there by Arnold. He's looking to go up ice.
Davis with an opportunity here. Turns it over on the blue line, but well kept.
They got to get that puck down low,
Yep.
Get that puck down low, chip it in, and just try to get something set up here with a beautiful turnover by 17. Samuel Bassage looks for Weisgerber with a beautiful save.
That's it.
And it's in.
That's tough.
What a beautiful save there on the goal line for the first save there for Nelson on Briercrest, as Weisgerber looked like he was just about to bury on that opportunity.
That looked like it might have went in, but the goal judge didn't flick the light, and the ref waved it off, so we can't really tell at this angle, but from here it looked like it might have been in.
Too bad we couldn't send this call back to Toronto there, just like the NHL, and kind of get a nice overhead look on that one, because to me that one looked pretty close.
Yeah, it did, and that's just another just throwing the puck on net and seeing what happens. That was a good turnover, and 3-on-2 the other way, and Wade gets it in the slot there. It was a good shot, kept it low in the pad, so Birchie had an opportunity to battle for it in front of the net, and I think that's how we're going to get a goal here. It's going to be a grimy goal, and we just need to get something going here.
Absolutely. That was a close one. That would have made it 2-1 and put us right back in this hockey game.
There's 6 minutes left. We need something here, and we go offensively the other way here.
Absolutely. So now they have Zabinski back out there on the first line with Seschuk and Wild. I feel that Wild's been going tonight. As you see his speed there in the corner, he's been going all night, and he's been a force this entire season. Great kid, Canadian boy, but he'll always do whatever it takes.
He really lives up to his name, and that is being wild and a wild card. You never know, he's if he'll hit you after the whistle, or if he's gonna score on you. He's just always over the ice. He's always in something. He's always in the scrum, and he's a great kid, and he's worked hard. He's got a lot of talent too, so he can put the puck away.
He's Brendan Wild's number 7 from Surrey, British Columbia. Played 4 years of junior hockey.
We're gonna get a hooking call on Shane here,
and that's your captain for your Williston State Tetons going off the ice. Shane Seschuk doesn't look too impressed with that call, but it's part of the game. Penalties are tied 1-1 now. I'm surprised the refs haven't called more penalties, to be honest with you, as this year.
Usually we have about 5 or 6 by this time. So.
They've been blowing their whistles quite a bit this year, and tonight they've decided to kind of stay away from that. So penalties are tied up 1-1. We have Seschuk going off for 2 minutes here with 5 minutes 43 seconds left in the second period of 2-0 hockey game. Shots are 20-19 in favor of Briercrest.
These seem to be Boki's go-to defensemen on the PK here. These guys are pretty strong. PJ, he's always in blocking shots. Good block shot by Tracer. He's hurt, but
that's number 4 there, Tracer Overland, Williston native, and he's really impressed me this year. Him and Jalen Burning, number 3. They've been our shutdown D-men. Every time we have a penalty, they're always on the ice there, and they'll do whatever it takes. The little shot blocks, as you see Overland going off the ice there with looks like he got hit there with a block shot.
Might be a stinger. He might have to sit it out and walk around for a while, but he should be all right. We need him back on the defensive end there. He's a solid D. He doesn't get a whole lot of points, but he knows his position.
That's number 18 looking for a shot there from the point, looking for some traffic in front. I think that was what Briercrest was doing. As a nice opportunity here and a nice save right into the logo of number 30, David Krejcik. Krejcik has been solid all night, 22 shots, 2 goals against. Not much he can do at all there on the first goal, and even the second goal, made the first save, and that's all you can really ask from your goaltender is
making that first save.
That
second shot should be on us, and we will take full responsibility for that, but we got to pick up a stick there in the slot, and we got to be strong defensively.
Yeah, we got to tighten up a little bit here in the defensive zone for sure. As Briercrest has a minute left here on the power play, as they're setting up from the point is number 7. He looks for number 8 with a nice one-timer shot, steered aside by Krejcik.
But as always, Dave is there to throw the paddle and throw that to the side of the net.
Number 11
Good
battling.
stick.
And a nice job by Billings there. Just chips it out and, gets the puck out here as we have Janssen coming down the wing. We have Shane Billings looking like he's going to cut in front for the opportunity, but that's perfect there, on the penalty kill, just getting the puck down low and trying to kill as much time as possible. So now we have a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 breaking out. Number 11, fans on the shot on Briercrest as they had a 4-on-2 opportunity.
And Jalen's
Number
going the other way
3,
with the breakaway.
Jalen Burning on the breakaway for the Tetons. And a nice save and off the post. Burning with a great opportunity as it hit off the post. He got his own rebound and managed to just hit the post there. Good for Jalen there, though, looking in the offensive zone. And he's not known as a goal scorer, but he looked pretty good on that breakaway opportunity there.
Yeah,
Loaded?
Puck was kind of rumbling around a little bit, and he kicked it up with his skates, and really didn't have a whole lot of time. But I think the goalie came out and challenged him a lot. If he would have been a fake shot and around the side of him, I think that would have been a goal.
So we're at even strength here with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left remaining in the second period. The Tetons just need a break. They've had 2 opportunities there where they could have had 2 goals, and I don't know if it's Friday the 13th or what it is, but those were 2 opportunities that usually cash in, and tonight they just don't seem like they're going in for the Tetons. Burning with a nice chip there, and we'll get a whistle, and we're gonna get a face-off in the looks like it's center ice here.
If you're looking for some facts and want to know the Tetons hockey, look at David Krychek's Elite Prospect Hockey, and look at his awards. He's got awards from every league he's been in, whether it be top save percentage for that year, Rookie of the Year. He's a solid goalie, and he definitely has D1 potential. He puts the hard work in. He's a big kid. He's strong. He's got great vision. Always finds the puck. I think he's going to be a key to our success in the season this year.
Absolutely, it's nice. For myself being the other goaltender, we have a great 1-2 punch, and we're both going to have our opportunities in net there, and it's just whoever's in at that time is going to strive each day. We're working on getting each other better, and it's nice to have a goalie partner that pushes you day in and day out to get better and just try to achieve greatness and get as much ice as possible. So it's definitely nice to know there that we got it, a 1-2 punch there. As we have Zabinski, number 2, looking up ice for number 7, Wild, as Seschuk's looking there at the offensive zone there. Wild was trying to get the puck over to him there on a 3-on-2 opportunity as McMinn chips it down low. And Briercrest grabs the puck here. We now have 2 minutes remaining here in the second period as number 44, Langford for Briercrest, looks for the outlet pass to Powell to start the breakout. Powell, he's looked solid. He hasn't made any defensive blunders tonight. He's looked solid there in the back end.
He has. He's made a couple offensive rushes, and he's been using his body all night, so he looks pretty solid tonight.
I knew that Powell there would be charged up for this game tonight. Returning to the home building. It's a great feeling here. So.
Oh, Tracer could have had a huge opportunity.
We have number 3 there, Jalen Burning, just trying to get the puck out there. And we have number 27, Austin Mosers, digging in the corner. Wow. And he scores! Number 27, Austin Moser with a beautiful goal wraparound. Moser now has 3 goals in the last 3 games. Here we go, baby. 2-1 hockey game. A minute 16 left. Shots are 23-21 in favor of Briercrest.
For the Tetons there, change the momentum of the game going to the locker room here.
And I don't know about you there, Loden, but this Nelson kid, we've had 3 opportunities on him, and he's looking shaky. I don't know if it's going in there late.
He made that judgment call to lay down. Thought Mosey was going to cut to the inside down the slot, and he completely changed direction, went around the net and wrapped it in.
He did. He tried stacking the pads there. I haven't seen that actually. It's kind of throwing it back to the old school days, but tried stacking the pads instead of moving more of his lateral movement cross crease. And number 27, Austin Mosers with the beautiful wraparound goal. We have another opportunity for Weisgerber. Number 19 circling down low to Birch, and now the boys are going.
Just mishandled the puck a little bit, but that would have been another great opportunity.
This is a great follow-up shift here as we have a minute left here. See if we can tie it up here. So we have Bassage battling down low, looking for Janssen on the corner as we have a turnover, and Briercrest looking to go up ice.
is Ole getting in the offensive side, taking the body, holding the puck, make sure that Briercrest doesn't cross our blue line there. That's a great defensive work there by Ole.
Yeah, Johnson there, number 12 for Williston. He's really impressed me so far. He's been looking good. The Finnish-born defenseman. And a nice little glove save there on net for number 33 Williston State Tetons, David Krajcik.
Ole really reminds me a lot of Scandella for the Wild, where another Finn, and he really uses his length and his reach that he can get out there and use it to his advantage as a defenseman. And he also uses his stride and his long legs to get up in offense when he can. But he also has a cannon from the point, which I know you as a goalie don't really like to catch one in the face in practice or in the shoulder.
He's got that aspect just like Scandella, but myself being a Toronto native, I was going to more compare him to a Dion Phaneuf with that hard slap shot that he has there. Throws the body and can shoot the puck. But as we have Zabinski going up ice with 9 seconds remaining here, the Tetons look like they've really picked it up, that second gear, and it's going to be an interesting third period as we have a 2-1 hockey game going into the third period. Shots are 25-21 in favor of Briercrest, but it's been an even contest here through 40 minutes, and the third period is going to be interesting. What do you think so far through 40 minutes here, Loads?
I think Tetons really woke up there in the second period, and in the first period we looked a little shaky. We looked a little, kind of starstruck, and they started taking the body early, and that kind of got us back on our heels, and a couple guys folded a little bit, and I think in the second period we came there, we were a little bit stronger on our passes, a little bit stronger on the stick, and we created a couple offensive opportunities, and that's what eventually got our goal there at the end.
Absolutely. Going back to what I said there at the first intermission, it's being a 2-year program here in Williston. The other thing too, it's about coming here, playing 2 great years of hockey, but it's also about moving on to the next level. If that's the ACHA or NCAA, we had one player actually in particular who I played the last 5 seasons with. 4 seasons of junior A hockey with, and a year of college hockey. That's Donnie Danroth, number 22 actually from Williston last year. He ended up transferring on to Central Oklahoma, the national
from him, and expect those points from him. And that's a key thing when you can have guys that can get points in certain nights. And for us, Shane's been that guy, Wild's been that guy, Wade's been that guy, and we've had a couple other guys that have scoring. But it's still early for us on, and I think I'm looking good for the future here for Tetons. And
absolutely, as we have we have a good mix this year. We have a lot of freshman guys, and we've got a good mix of the sophomores, and myself being in that loss last year 2-1 in the finals. That's the one thing. We a few of us, we had other opportunities to move on to the next level, but it was all about coming back and kind of finishing what we've started. For a few of these guys, myself included, I know I've played juniors with 3 or 4 guys, and coming up so close, losing in Game 7 of the finals, and losing last year 2-1, it didn't seem right moving on without that championship opportunity. And this year I really feel that our mix of sophomores and our mix of freshmen, we've got a really good opportunity here in Williston to bring back that national championship back to Williston. We're ranked number 1 in the pool right now. Suffered a tough loss there to our rivals Botno, but it's still so early on in this year that I'm extremely confident that we're going to come together, and we're going to do whatever it takes to bring that national championship back to Williston. What do you think?
I think so too. I think we show up ready to work every day, and a big thing for us is we can't go backwards. We got to keep making steps forwards, and going backwards is always just a loss. And the biggest thing here is making sure that we're going forward, and we're keeping up with our offense, neutral zone, and off defensive zone. We need all 3 zones to be going, and make sure we know our responsibilities.
Absolutely. Now we have the chuck-a-puck actually going on there. Looks like there was a lot of pucks thrown on the ice tonight. Good attendance here tonight. It's always fun to see the fans to be able to participate here in the intermissions and kind of get everyone involved. So we've got the girls cleaning up the pucks here as they're going to determine the winner of the chuck-a-puck toss.
And it's different too with these. They use blue pucks, so they're a little more bouncier. Majority of the time you see black pucks, but I guess they really don't want you to win.
So it looks like we got a winner here. I wonder what kind of prize pack they give out.
I think they said pizza. They might have said pizza.
Pizza, that sounds pretty good to me right now. I don't know about you, Loden.
I wish we could get some free pizza here.
But yeah, so we have 11 minutes here remaining at the second intermission. So it's been a great up and down hockey game here through the first 40. It's going to be an interesting 20 minutes. I really think it's all going to be about if Williston can come out here in the first 10 minutes and pick it up and kind of play how they were playing the last 5 minutes, because we really ramped it up into that second gear. And I know that Coach Bokus, he's going to get the boys rallied, and he's going to get everyone ready here to come out and finish off what we started as. This is it's our only game this weekend. So
there should be nothing left in the tank here for the boys. Only game this weekend, like you said, so I expect a great third period coming out here, and the next goal's got to be Williston's.
Absolutely.
It could go the other way and could flatten their tires, but the next goal's got to be Williston here to be on top of this game.
Absolutely. Going down 3-1 in the third period, it would be a tough effort, but anything, it's Friday the 13th, anything could happen here tonight, and I'm just really hoping for an interesting third period, and I hope that the boys can pick it up. And like I said before, tonight it's a massive win for us if we can pull this together, as we lost our last game there against Botno. So it's crucial that we come out tonight and play another solid 20 minutes here and come out with a W. So yeah, we just over 10 minutes here remaining at our second intermission here before we start up here for the third. I think that it's going to be key that we keep, all the lines, they got to keep throwing the body here, chipping the puck down low, and using everyone's energy. This is what matters the most. It's that extra hard work that you put together in practice, and it's all for these opportunities like this. So I think that we prepared well. We had a good day of practice there yesterday. Worked on our power play and penalty kill, got some warm-up shots on the goaltenders, and I think that we prepared well for this upcoming 20 minutes. So it's going to be interesting to see, and just looking forward to the next upcoming period. We will return to you momentarily here in Williston for the third period between the Briercrest Clippers and your Williston State Tetons hockey team. Actually, you know what we have here? We have an interview with John Bokus. So we have 9 minutes here. We're going to try to fit it in. But we have an interview with Coach Bokus here before the game on what he thought the key opportunities and key components of the contest were tonight. So I'll turn it over to Coach Bokus here, and I'll see you for the start of the third period.
First year struggling this year to score some goals. They've lost a lot of close games. Last year we played them. They played us almost every year, but last year they played us. They swept us. So I'm expecting a good game against them. One of our former players plays against them, and hopefully some success and get back on our winning track.
Absolutely. Briercrest is 2-16. Do you expect a competitive contest?
Definitely. We're only in for one game, so this is our last game of the weekend, so the boys have nothing left to, it's nothing to worry about. It's one game. That's their first win in 4 years against us. They were bound to happen. I'd rather have it now in November than late in February.
Absolutely. There was lots of staying disciplined is a huge aspect of the play for tonight's contest.
Well, I definitely do. I think we've been pretty good overall. Our penalty kill has been fabulous. Last game we gave up 2 power play goals, which is unheard of. But a lot of the goals that are happening against us are just guys trying to do too much or guys not doing enough sometimes. So you got to make sure that I have to make sure that we have the right guys out there killing the penalties and stuff. But if we can stay out of the box, it would be very helpful for us.
Absolutely. What will be done differently in tonight's contest?
We're going to go a little bit different with our forecheck, a little bit more aggressive with a 1-2-2, real aggressive. Keep our defense back a little bit more, holding the line rather than pinching a lot of times. I think if we can get our forwards more involved, more skating out there, it is a bigger rink than Botno, as you see. We're going to be better off. We've got to have our forwards moving. If they're not moving, our forecheck doesn't work at all. So, we'll see after the first 5 minutes how that goes.
Absolutely. Will there be any line matching in tonight's contest?
Not until I see what they have. If our biggest line matches usually come on the defensive pairings. If they've got a number one line that you see that really create a lot of offense, we'll put a lot of our better defensive defensemen out there just to make sure that they're kind of offsetting what they have. And if we can make sure that our matches, I'd like to get our top lines out against their weaker defense. Would be a great matchup. With last change, we should be able to do something like that.
Absolutely. How do you feel about the Lions' productions as of late?
I thought we were really good at the beginning of the year getting it from everybody. Now it's kind of got down to 2 lines again, and we need the progress from 3 lines. The Colorado game, Austin Moser came up big with a couple goals from our third line, but we and PJ Silveria had a goal as well after I left the game. I guess had a goal, and so three of the 5 goals were scored by different guys in the lineup, which is great. If we can keep that up, like last game we didn't have that. We had Brendan Wild again, we had Shane Sheshuk, and we had Wade Weisgerber that were scoring the goals. We have to have more scoring from other lines in order to be a threat at any level when we play.
Absolutely. 1, 2, and 3 in the nation in scoring right now, as we have Sheshuk number 1, Wild number 2, and Weisgerber number 3. What do you think about that, Coach?
Well, we just talked about them scoring. They've been very consistent, and as sophomores, you have to be. A lot of the teams that we play are 4-year clubs, and they're scoring goals against 4-year clubs. So, if you're doing it as a sophomore against seniors and juniors, I think it really shows what you have. We've got all the stats in there from every game, not just against Botno and stuff, but every 4-year school that we played, Midland, Iowa State, and things. It shows that, again, we have 2 really good lines. We need to make sure that we're shoring up a good third line and a very aggressive fourth line.
Absolutely. David Krejcik is starting in goal tonight. He's coming off of a massive 5-0 shutout against Colorado. Do you expect his stellar play to carry over into tonight's contest?
I sure hope so. I think he's been very consistent. He's very calm out there. You know it is. You see him in practice and stuff. He's just a calm kid. He knows where to place his rebounds. He's one of those kids that's very sound. The difference, you're very quick. He's very sound. I think that's the biggest difference between the two of you. Is I expect him to be big. I expect him to use his size. He's 6'2". He's big. He looks big in that. And one of the things that I like about him is he doesn't understand all the English, so we can talk whatever we want about him.
Absolutely, for sure. Are you missing any key players in tonight's contest?
Well, Loden will be a key player that we're missing on the back end. Forward-wise, we've got a couple guys that are injured, but they're still going to play. We'll see how much ice time they get tonight. But overall, I think we're pretty healthy. We've got the guys that we want in the lineup pretty much from the skating standpoint.
Absolutely. Lastly here, what happened to you on the bench versus Colorado there?
I took a spill. Went to talk to one of the players and stepped off the end of the bench that was supposed to be there, that wasn't there, and ended up falling on my shoulder, dislocating my shoulder. When I was getting up, my wrist got caught underneath the skate and got stepped on, so kind of tended my arm, so I got to have surgery on that. But all's well. It's it's a tough sport. You got to be tough as a coach just as well as a player, and hopefully we'll all heal together.
Absolutely. Well, tonight being Friday the 13th, let's hope that there will be no more nightmares like that again.
You got that right.
Well, best of luck tonight, Coach. Big game.
All right, thank you.
for the third period of play here between the Williston State Tetons and your Briercrest Clippers here. That was Coach Bocas there at the second intermission. I had that talk with him there before the game, and so you can see he was very positive before the game going into it, really knowing the boys were going to bounce back tonight. And I think that confidence that he has also carries over on the team and gives us confidence as well. So I'm back here with number 22 Tyler Loden, myself, number 1 Tanner Swift from your Williston State Tetons, and we're hoping for a big 20 minutes of hockey here, and let's hope the boys can tie it up and maybe bang home a dirty one here late and come out with a W tonight.
I think we're going to see it too, because we are a third period team, and I think we really bring our best out in the third period.
Absolutely. I went down there actually into the Tetons dressing room there at the second intermission, and the boys seem focused, they seem geared up, and they're ready to go. So it's going to be an interesting 20 minutes here as we have number 2 on the ice there, Blake Zabinski, looking for number 3, Jalen Burning, trying to start the breakout there as Seschuk just turned that puck over there nicely, but McMinn going down here deep as we have Seschuk with a nice forecheck. The goaltender there, he hasn't looked good since he came into the game, Nelson there. He's been shaky, I think, the whole time, basically, since he's been in there. We had 3 different opportunities there that we almost took advantage of, and it's tough, I can tell you, myself being a goaltender, going in any time halfway through a hockey game after sitting on a bench for 35 plus minutes, it's tough to get the legs going, and there's probably a lot going through his head right now, so I think that might favor the Tetons this period. So it's been just like the start of each period, it's been a little bit chippy, and each team's kind of feeling each other out here at the start of the period. We have number 7 Wild there, looking for our lone goal scorer for the Tetons tonight. That's number 27 Austin Moser, looking for him down low as he's out there with number 14 Dana Arnold and number 24 Shane Billings. Billings with the puck down low with a nice reverse back to Arnold. Arnold battling with the puck down low here, looking for Moser on the sideboards, but he gets his own puck there and tried wrapping that puck in. Moser with another nice chance there, but a nice block there by number 22 on the Clippers.
Good keep by Jalen Burning there too on the blue line.
Burnings looks solid tonight. He's been going the last few games here. Burning's been he's been a top defenseman on this hockey team. So. And now we got our second line out here with Cody Birch, Wade Weisgerber, and Samuel Basich. They've been looking great tonight. Like I told you before the start of the game, I just got a feeling that this line's going to cash in for one.
I think so too. Pretty quick here, I think. They're really working Briercrest down low here, using each other.
Oh, and Weisgerber with a nice opportunity there, and steered aside by number 1 on Briercrest, Nelson there. Maybe he's starting to settle in here and get those jitters out of him there, because he definitely looked a little bit shaky to start. But those pegs, they haven't been staying in tonight.
That's the second time here now in the past couple minutes where the net's come off. But I think they just battle with it, and as soon as the play moves on, they try to fix it as much as they can. But I was looking at one of the pegs the other day, and it just looks like the spike on it is so worn down. They might need new spikes, or I don't know what's going on. But it's just we need some communication between that too, because it definitely hinders and helps us in the game. But it's just part of the game.
Absolutely, for sure. I couldn't agree with you more. Being a goaltender, it's frustrating whenever I know myself. A lot of my games pushing off the posts, and when you're unable to do that because the posts come off every time, it makes you have to change it up. So they do need to figure out the situation of keeping the post to the net there.
Oh, big shot!
Nice save there on. They worked it out there from behind the net, looked for the open guy in the slot, and Krajcek, he was deep in his net there, but came up with a nice stop there to keep this a 2-1 hockey game with 17 minutes left in the third period.
I think that's where our defense needs to be a little tightened up there. We can't have that puck come out from behind the net and have a guy getting a shot off when you have 2 guys on that same guy that's passing the puck and also shooting. We need to be a little bit stronger, picking up sticks, and also getting our body in the way of these guys here.
Absolutely.
Eliminating those chances that we can get, David might not have been able to see that as quick as he did if maybe the guy skated around the net a little bit more and then just last minute dished it out in front of the net. But
for sure, he was a little deep in his net there, probably not expecting that shot.
He was probably expecting him to slide over and go around the net, but he came out big with that big save there, and that definitely could have changed the game around.
Absolutely. So we now have an icing call for Briercrest, and we're going to step back up here, and the Teutons are looking to show some offense as we have our first line coming onto the ice with Seschuk, Zabinski, and Wild. And
Coach made that change again with putting Zabinski back out there with the first line, so here's his opportunity to show Coach what he's got here. Let's see what he does.
Zabinski this season, he's got 10 assists in 10 games, so he's averaging a point a game, has yet to score, but, point a game for a freshman. I mean, he's been pretty
good play here.
A beautiful opportunity there as that was tic-tac-toe, and they just couldn't finish off the toe there. But that was, a nice save there by Nelson as Seschuk was looking to bang that home.
With Shane's shot there, you almost want to see him shoot there, but he was his body was turned around and he was facing the other way, so quality opportunity there, but it looked flashy. It would have been sweet if it would have went in. Now McMinn with a big defensive opportunity separating his guy from the puck, forcing him to dump it in, and the Teutons break out on the other side. Big opportunity by Zabinski there, just kind of mishandled the puck.
And the puck's looking,
Shaner picks it up behind the net here.
Was looking for the opportunity there, but just couldn't finish. And once again, we have the nets coming off the mooring as those posts just can't seem to stay in.
Another thing too there is with the net coming off like that too, you don't have much battle in front of the net where a lot of you can get a lot of those grimy goals, and rebounds, but when the net comes off that easy, they're going to blow it dead pretty quick, so
absolutely,
it takes away from the game a little bit.
I'd like to give a shout out to all of our listeners tonight as we have people tuning in from all over the world, Finland, Czech Republic, the United States, and Canada.
Big hit by Dana Arnold there.
It's always nice to have the families tuning in because a lot of the families, they don't get to come in, they don't get to see their kids play in action, so for them to be able to see the video online, I know it really means a lot for not only the parents but the players as well. I know my parents, 28 hours away from home I am, and they only get to come to 1 or 2 trips a year, so for them to be able to tune in on the broadcast, it's I know it means a lot to them, and it's a good opportunity, and I'm happy that it's been advancing each month here. We've kind of been putting another thing into the broadcast and making it better each day. So
another thing too is a lot of these kids coming out of juniors, their parents have been watching them on Fast Hockey, and it's pretty much the only way they've been able to see their kids play hockey is through the internet. So thankfully this has been a big key component to getting, here comes Moser, the puck squirting out.
And Moser with a beautiful effort there. Moser's looking great, looking for the slot to Birch. And that's a block in front there. Birch is battling down low as he has number 27, Moser. He's looking for the man in the slot as he has Birch in front and Billings in the sideboards. And steered aside by Nelson as he can't corral the rebound as he just makes the save there.
This is the type of hockey we like to see out of the Teutons here. Just a nice physical game, creating opportunities on the offense here. You got Ole crashing down there as a defenseman getting that puck. He could have let that rip, but he decided to hold on to it and bring it to the net. Those are just opportunities.
Once again, number 12 for your Williston State Teutons, Ole Janssen. He's impressed me tonight, and he's been putting a great effort in. So we got Weisgerber, Birch, and Bassett out there right now, and 15 minutes left to do something here. We've been hemming them in here. Shots on net are 26-25 in favoring of Briercrest, but Burning with another great opportunity, steered aside by Nelson.
He must be feeling one tonight. He must have some sense.
I don't know. I've played with Jalen Burning for the past 4 years, and I haven't seen him rush like this before. He's looking good tonight. He's had a couple good opportunities, and he's been playing great defensively as well. So,
how many times does it happen where a defenseman gets a breakaway,
It's nice to see that effort out of Burning, and good for him. He's a good kid. He works hard, and he does all the little things. So it's nice to see his hard work pay off.
He is a nice guy to have back there too, with being a sophomore and having that experience. Him and Fricky, where they can lead the back end there when you have young guys like myself and McMinn there too, also playing on the backside.
as we have the first line coming back onto the ice now for the Tetons with Seshchuk, Zabinski, and Wild looking to cash in on something here with 15 minutes remaining in the third period here. Zabinski's looking to go up ice as Seshchuk loses the handle on the puck. And we now have Briercrest looking for a breakout there. Janssen with a nice play over the boards, passes it up to Zabinski. Zabinski entering into the zone. And a nice little dump there by Seshchuk. Number 12, McKinnon there. He's seems like he's the anchor there on the Briercrest blue line. He's been solid there for them all night. And that's a nice blocker save there by Krejcik.
Picking up the physicality of this game here a little bit on the Teton side, which is good to see here. It's what we need.
Shots are 26 apiece. We got an even hockey game here. We have Powell behind the net. Looking to move the puck up in a beautiful try there by Dana Arnold, number 14 for your Tetons. As Severia's coming into the zone. Arnold gets the puck. Beautiful pass to Severia. And a great save there by Nelson on the goal line. Right into the logo, into his breadbasket there. But that was a great opportunity.
That's a perfect example of how PJ plays the game. He's willing to take the body and make opportunities. You could have just dumped that puck in there. And instead, you hand onto the puck. Got around that defenseman there, took a hit, and kept going to the net and was rewarded with a shot on net there. It was a great opportunity.
I don't know, Loads. I think you're a natural, buddy. I don't know. We might have found our new.
I think so. Sign us up. Where's the contract? But with Williston State's budget, I don't know if they could fit it in.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
So we have Burning there. Burning's been pinching all night, but he hasn't made any defensive blunders. So as long as he continues to do that, and he's not making any mistakes, I like to see him pour on the offense.
I think we have tightened up on the defensive zone. The most you see the Briercrest in our zone is on the rush opportunities. They're not getting really much time to set up in our offensive zone. It's usually a dump in puck, and we turn around and break out the other way, which is what we need, and keep them out of our offensive zone and give David a break back there a little bit.
For sure. Briercrest is hungry. They're 2-16 on the season, and they're up 2-1 here in the visiting arena. And 11 minutes, that's all that they got to play here, and this would be a massive win for them, and maybe get their confidence going and bring that into the next hockey game.
It's always tough playing a team that doesn't really have a good record on the season because they don't have much to lose. So they go into every game playing as hard as they can and just trying to battle.
That was a nice play there by Weisgerber as he took over the puck from that guy, looked for the pass, and Basic had a nice opportunity there, but it was steered aside by Nelson. So plays picking up here with 11 minutes remaining in the third period of this 2-1 hockey game between your Williston State Tetons and your Briercrest Clippers. Number 7 on Briercrest looking for a shot opportunity, and that was a nice defensive play there by number 5, Tanner Fricke. Number 7 on Briercrest looking for number 19 down low, and a great opportunity there that's just steered wide.
This is where Wilson's defense needs to switch into it more of a diamond as opposed to a man-on-man where Briercrest is moving the puck around a lot more, and it's kind of hard to stick on man-on-man, when they're moving around and staying on the buck. So if we switch to a diamond, I think that could help us out a little bit. We're playing more positionally.
Absolutely.
Good shot.
Looking for an opportunity there. There was a screen in front, and
goalie
that's the shot we were talking about with number 16, Shane Seshchuk. His shot is as lethal as they come. Seshchuk behind the net, looking for the opportunity. McMinn from the point, blocked, steered aside. Number 25 on Briercrest is trying to break out, and that's a great defensive effort there by number 3 on Williston, Jalen Burning. Looking to go up ice as Seshchuk chips that in, and that will not be an icing call. We will continue play here with 10 minutes remaining in the third period. And there's Burning again, pinching in on the offensive zone. I haven't seen him play like this all year.
Something's going in him. I like it. I like seeing this Jalen.
And there's number 4 on Briercrest, battling Ricky Siddell. He's an Illinois boy, one of the only Americans on the team, but he's looked solid tonight for Briercrest. He's stuck out for me. Here's 20. Tyler McMinn just going offside there. So we're going to stoppage of play, and we're going to face off outside. So we have 10 minutes remaining here in the third period. Shots are in favor of the Tetons now, 28-27, and it's definitely picked up to another gear here. The boys are looking to cash in. We got the Weisgerber, Birch, and Bassett's line on the ice now. And Bassett battling on the sideboards there as Jansson's looking for the outlet pass to Weisgerber. Nice play there by Samuel Bassett on the sideboards. And Weisgerber down low, looking for the man out in front. Bassett's battling down low. Puck goes up to number 10 for Briercrest as number 7's looking for it as Krejcik comes out of the net and almost makes a mistake there that would have been costly. Krejcik, number 30 there for the Tetons, he's got exceptional puck movement. He thought that he saw the pass there and almost had a turnover, but that's all right. That happens, and Krejcik looks solid all night for the boys, so... Nice little dump in the zone there for Briercrest. And those boards, like I was talking to you before, Loden, they've been lively tonight.
And that is the Zamboni door, too, so there is a bit of a crack there.
And there's a nice save there right on the stick side there for Krejcik as he decides to cover up. And we'll get the whistle down low. And
that was a big thing. And Botno, too, is their rink, their boards are all, if you look down the side of them, they're all kind of wonky looking. So you never know when you throw a puck in. It could go off the dividers in the glass. It could go off a sponsor in the boards. You just never know.
You always have to be prepared where that puck's going to go. You never know. And there's a turnover as number 27, Austin Moser, our lone goal scorer for the Tetons, is in the offensive zone as he circles down low to Arnold. Turned over by McKinnon, number 2, the defenseman for the Briercrest Clippers, as he's looking to go up ice. And I don't know about you, but I know it's only a 2-1 hockey game here, but I think Briercrest is going to be, more looking to kind of trap it up here, do jump, dump, and chase, and, do whatever they can to, continue to hold this 2-1 lead with 8 minutes remaining in the hockey game.
We just need a lucky bounce here. Just something to go our way.
Seschuk battling down low there with a nice pass over there. In the corner here, we have Moser. So Moser's seeing some time up here in the first action on the first line here. As they're going for a line change as we have Wild coming onto the ice. And number 2, Blake Zabinski for your Williston State Tetons. And that's a nice turnover and a beautiful pass to Zabinski. Zabinski almost had his first collegiate goal there. And that's a nice puck movement there by Blake. He had a great opportunity there, but it was nice. Was steered beside by Nelson. Nelson looks like he's starting to get comfortable in the net, and he's settling in here.
Yeah, he's definitely holding his own here.
And that's close to a too many men call, but we're gonna get an icing call here.
We go back down to Briercrest and they don't get a change, so they're gonna be tired here.
They are gonna be tired here, so we're gonna set it up here in the Tetons offensive zone.
These are the moments as down in a 2-1 hockey game you need to capitalize on. You need to win this draw and you need a shot, and everybody going to the net.
Especially with the other line, they've been out there for over a minute now, so they need a line change, and hopefully we can hem them down here and maybe get an offensive chance.
And there's that one draw back to Ging. Shot on net. Goalie didn't even see it.
25 there for the Tetons. Ging Martin, he has a very hard shot, so whenever he has the opportunity to put it on net, it's always a good scoring opportunity.
Good poke check.
Great poke check there by Krejcik, looking to go up ice as we have Burning with the puck, looking for the outlet pass. He's going to dump that puck in.
Holding on to the puck, fighting for it, keeping it in. This is a different.
To a nice pass to Weisgerber. Weisgerber with an opportunity.
Oh,
and a nice save there by Nelson.
That was a good
Weisgerber
shot.
With a great opportunity there in front of the net.
He looked a little shaky coming out to that shot.
Yeah, he's a small kid. He needs to play a little bit farther out in his crease. He was a little bit deep there, so I feel that if Williston can elevate the puck a little bit more, maybe get a couple shots higher up, they're going to be able to capitalize on that opportunity.
Get this kid moving, get him out of the net. Backdoor passes are going to really work well on this kid, or just any type of pass to get him moving across the crease.
Absolutely. Now we have 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. Shots are 30-27 in favor of your Williston State Tetons. We have number 11, Chris Hilly. Hasn't got that much ice tonight, but I like the effort that the kid does out there. He's a big body. He tries to use his body when he's out there and do all the little things right. He's a hard worker, great kid, and nice pass there for Briercrest, looking for number 4 in front of the net for a nice 2-on-1 opportunity. As number 4 for Briercrest battling down low, as Severia turns the puck up and we're going up ice. And Briercrest with an opportunity here. That's number 4. And Krajcek steers that one aside with a nice stick save. So Briercrest starting to show some offensive power here down low. They're circling it here as we're looking for number 4 down low. We now have Seshchuk on the ice here, getting our first line back on the ice with 5 minutes left. This is time where we have to think about offense. And Fricky was looking for Seshchuk there. That should not be an icing call there. That actually tipped off of Seshchuk. That tipped off the body there, so I don't know what the referees were thinking. They're going to call this an icing call, but...
and this is another thing I was talking about the refs earlier is, they do give us these calls, and they do screw up icings a lot. Remember the Forest Lake game, there's about at least 6 icings that they put in the center ice just because they just blew an icing when they didn't have to, and that's definitely a big momentum kill for the game.
Absolutely. Everyone needs to be on the same page from, the coaching staff to the players to the referees, to make sure that this, it stays at a good hockey game here. So we have Seshchuk and Zabinski number 2
close.
just going offside there.
We didn't know if that was going to be a flat pass, but Wild got it up in the air and Shane caught it.
That was a nice effort there by 16 Seshchuk as he was looking to grab that puck and get into the offensive zone. But Zabinski just went offside there, so we'll get a face-off here right outside. Seshchuk, Wild, Zabinski are the forwards for Williston with Burning and McMinn on the point. Nice face-off win there by Seshchuk. He's been dominant in the offensive zone tonight, winning lots of key face-offs. That's been one thing about his game this year that's been very impressing is the face-off wins. I don't know the stat for it, but I definitely say, he's well over 60%. So that's one thing you got to ask for your centerman, and he's great at that.
Another good save.
Nice save. As a perimeter shot there on Krajcek, standing tall into the breadbasket, but he was positioned well outside his crease and hangs on for a stoppage of play outside here. So we
seem to see the majority of shots David sees are those perimeter shots where we have a D-man there and we have guys back. It's just they don't have any other opportunity but to throw it on David, and he can make a quality save out of it.
So we have 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the third period. This has been a great, entertaining hockey game tonight, back and forth each way, and it's going to be interesting here coming down to the last couple minutes. Anything can happen, especially on Friday the 13th in Williston, North Dakota.
Again.
Back to Fricky on the point. They have impressed me tonight.
Another high shot by
And now
Fricky.
we have a 3-on-1 going back for Briercrest. This is number 17, looking for the pass.
Good defensive play there.
But number 12, Ole Janssen, with another great defensive play.
Didn't have any other option.
As Krajcek holds that puck, and we're going to get a whistle down low.
That could have been bad. We got caught with our pants down there in the offensive zone. They quick turned it around, and it was a 3-on-1 the other way. Good thing we had guys coming back to the middle of the ice and back checking hard there.
I couldn't agree with you more there. We got bailed out there by Janssen. He's been playing well all night tonight, and that's what we need. We need our defensive to step up big and make a couple good opportunities there. So we have Briercrest in the offensive zone. That's 24, Powell looking for the shot on net, but Seshchuk with a great block in front, and Seshchuk's going down the opposite way, looking for the shot on net, steered aside by Nelson with a nice stop. Janssen looking to go back down low. Seshchuk's behind the net, looking for the opportunity here. And that's Powell getting that puck out there. And like I said here, Briercrest's going to look to, dump and chase the puck and, more kind of trap it up here with, 4 minutes left in the hockey game.
That's onside.
And we have a great
good pass, bad miscommunication there.
And we had a great opportunity there for the Teutons.
King caught a bad edge there. Wasn't sure if he was going to step or if he was going to stay back and take the one-on-one. That was just a bad, all around, just kind of a really unlucky shift there.
That was an unlucky shift, but that's part of the game, and let's see what the boys can do here with 3.5 minutes left here. Shots are now 31-30 in favor of the Tetons as Briercrest sets up behind their zone looking for a nice breakout pass there. We have number 17. He's been getting a lot of ice for Briercrest here, looking for an opportunity. And that's great positioning by Krajcek with a nice stick there to steer that one aside. As Briercrest here, they're setting up here, trying to kill as much time as they can. We have 3 minutes remaining in your third period of play here. 2-1 for Briercrest over Williston.
All Williston needs to do here is just get shots on net. As many shots as they can, and just hopefully one finds its way home.
You know, and it's very entertaining too. I mean, you know, Williston bats one here, and we go to, you know, a 4-on-4 overtime for 5 minutes, and I like how they, you know, we've had a rule change here. We have it's a 5-man shootout actually. If 5 minute or a 5-man shootout, if it's scoreless through overtime. So that's always interesting to see. As I know, Williston had a shootout there a couple weeks ago against that junior A hockey team, and that was a thrilling game and a big win for the Tetons. So we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here. Briercrest with the puck, just trying to kill as much time as possible, as that's number 13. 25 trying to get it down low for Briercrest, as we have Birch moving that back up to Fricky to start the breakout here. Seeing Zabinski on the sideboards, and a nice pass up to Janssen. Janssen's going to look to dump this puck here. And that's a nice shot on net there, and that's steered aside by Nelson. So we have 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the third period of play here.
Here's where winning draws, and Shane Sheshuk is doing his job of winning draws here. This is where it can really count, when you can, you know, run a play here maybe and get an opportunity on net.
We've had a great, you know, a great turnout here. Fans have been coming in all night. The student section's packed. You know, it's been a great turnout here for a Friday night game in Williston. I'd say we have, you know, upwards of 600 to 1,000 fans. So good turnout here for the boys. Let's see what they can do with 2 minutes remaining in the hockey game as Briercrest sees number 4.
Oh, big block shot by Shane Sheshuk.
And that's the little things that the captain will do to make the difference. That's another nice block by Wild, as the boys are looking to turn over the puck here and go up ice, as there's a minute 50 remaining in the hockey game. McMinn with a nice play down low, as we have Burning on the ice and McMinn as the defensive partners for Williston. Briercrest has Williston hemmed in the offensive zone as Seschuk's looking for a big breakout pass.
But he beats the ice.
And they call that an icing call, as Seschuk had that man beat there, and that is still an icing call. I don't know what the referees were thinking there, Loden.
And like we were talking about earlier, this is where the refs, you know, can really change the game. And
I agree with you.
Part to see.
You know, the puck's probably going to be dropped here at center because they know they made a mistake, but...
Oh, it's actually even more of a mistake, and they're putting it on the other side of the goalie.
So the referees knew that they made the wrong call here, so we have a minute 36 here. We'll see if John Bokus is going to call a timeout here. It looks like he's getting out the clipboard, and the Tetons are going to take a timeout here with a minute 36 seconds remaining in the third period of a 2-1 hockey game in favor of the Briercrest Clippers.
Williston did take a timeout, so we're going to take a short.
It's a nice call there by John Bokus. I know I saw him grab the clipboard there, and he's drawing up a play here to set up here in the offensive zone with a minute 36 left. Do you think that he's going to pull Krajcek here, or do you think he waits another 30 seconds or so? You know, minute 30 left. You can pull the goaltender at a minute 30, but you know,
with the face-off in our zone, or in their zone, I should say, you know, it might be a smart play to pull them quick here off the face-off and see if we can get some opportunity. But it starts that face-off. We got to win that face-off.
Yeah, this face-off here is essential for the Tetons. They got to win this face-off back. You know, they've got to play. You know, send it back to the D, get some traffic in front, and hopefully bang home a greasy goal here in front. So yes, we have a minute 36 seconds remaining in a 2-1 hockey game for Briercrest. Shots are 32-30 in favor of your Williston State Tetons. As Briercrest's ready to drop the puck here, Williston's still talking to Coach Bokus, and he sends the troops out. And it looks like they are going to take Krajcek off the ice here and go for the pivotal sixth skater that's going to be coming onto the ice. So Williston now has 6 men out there. They have Weisgerber playing out there with Samuel Basic, Cody Birch, Shane Seschuk.
No.
And a terrible bounce there off the sideboards. That's number 7.
That's a tough roll. You know, that is a tough call. You don't know whether you could pull your goalie, but it starts that face-off. We have to win that face-off, and we have to have that guy in the corner going hard after the puck and wanting to win that battle. I think that's where it all starts, and we really got to work on our 6-on-5 there and get that guy to that puck when we have an extra man.
That was a great call by Bocas pulling the goaltender there, but I know he's always told me, usually in a 2-1 hockey game, he usually waits, till the last minute of play, but he did see a minute 36 seconds there in the offensive zone, the need to do it, but just an unlucky bounce, and it's now 3-1 for Briercrest with a minute 17 seconds remaining here in the third period, as we now start to see some fans for Briercrest or some fans for Williston starting to exit the building. Seschuk looking for the opportunity down low, and a beautiful pass to Birch there, and that was a nice block in front. Basic grinding down low, looking for the opportunity. We have Fricky, the defenseman, pitching in behind the net. Oh, and that was just short there as Briercrest's going back out and they're looking for another empty net goal.
And it's going to be another empty net.
That's another empty netter. That's number 7 for Briercrest. He's been all over the ice tonight. He's had some great opportunities, and that's Jacob Barbell, the Dorchester, Ontario native, and he capitalizes on that opportunity to make it 4-1 for your Briercrest Clippers with 45.3 seconds remaining in your third period. This game looks a little bit out of reach now for the Tetons, but it's been a great game tonight. It was solid effort, even hockey game, shots 32 apiece, and it just goes down to those little mistakes that you take, Loden, and
a couple bounces that we couldn't get our way, and a couple bounces they got their way.
Some nights you got the hockey gods working for you, and some nights you don't. We had 3 opportunities there where they were goal line opportunities, and the puck just managed to stay out, and it just
got that one waved off, and we're still unsure about it. We're not sure yet.
It just seems like tonight was the game was tilted a little bit more on Briercrest's side, and
they definitely came out and played a physical game, and I think we were ready for it, but there was just a couple things we need to tighten up, and it still is a long season, and I expect the best out of us for the rest of the year here. I think we're going to get some good.
And the whistle blows there, so now the Williston State Tetons now have lost 2 games in a row after a 7-3 start to this season, and now the record 7-5. So still an impressive 7-5. There's a lot of stuff to work on, but at the end of the day, these are the games that you have it right there, and we had a great opportunity to win this hockey game tonight, just couldn't get the bounces, and Briercrest came out with a big win tonight, 4-1.
What
do
really
you think about
stinks
the
is
effort tonight?
that 4-1 isn't going to reflect how this game was played. People are going to look at it and be like, oh, it was a 4-1 game, but those are 2 empty net goals that could have been turned around the other way and been our 2 goals. It just didn't go our way tonight, and Briercrest played a pretty good game, and we'll get them if we play them again. I don't think we do, but I'm sure if we would have the opportunity to play them again, we could really take it to them.
Absolutely. It's also nice to see the respect that these 2 teams have for each other as they're going through the handshake line here. Everyone telling each other they played a great game tonight. The only game they play each other all year, so it's nice to see the respect factor. Yep. I felt, both goaltenders had an excellent game tonight. Briercrest went with 2 different goaltenders. Their goaltenders stood tall and played great out there. Krejcic was solid in net tonight for the Tetons. Unlucky bounce there on that second goal off his pad that they put into the empty net, and the first goal he didn't have much of an opportunity. So Krejcic should hold his head high tonight, and he played a great game, and it's just one of those nights that you just don't get the bounces. So
now you go back to the drawing board and go on Monday and you start working hard for the next game. We got Colorado coming up, I think. Here we're going to get a trip right
we
before
leave Thursday night to go to Colorado there on a nice 3-game road trip before we get a little bit of a break there off for American Thanksgiving, which will be nice, so everyone can kind of go and see their families. But
how long ago was Canadian Thanksgiving? Was it a couple months ago, maybe?
Yeah, that was it was in October there, so it's always nice. Myself being a Canadian, it's nice to see your family back home and have that opportunity to share Thanksgiving with them. But
and get out of the calf food for a little bit and get a home cooked meal from your parents and see all the family and stuff. So.
Absolutely, but we'll in a week or so we'll all be finally being able to see our family members, get a nice Thanksgiving dinner with them, and
get your mind off hockey for a little bit, and we should come back and be refreshed.
I really think that I couldn't agree with you more. It's nice. I know myself, training all summer. It's a lot of hockey. So whenever you get, 4 or 5 days off for a little bit of a break, it pays dividends because you come back that much more. You're more hungry. You're more ready to come back and have a good effort. So it's nice to see here. We got number 24, Marvin Powell, as everyone's exited off the ice. He's still out here giving Pete here, the announcer, a nice hug and paying his respect. It's nice to see Marv as he points up to us right now in the press box. He had a great game tonight, and he's a great kid, and I don't have anything other than good remarks to say about number 24, Marvin Powell.
Just wish the best for him in his career here.
Absolutely, as he still has the remainder of this year and another year left at Briercrest. So good kid, great 60-minute hockey game tonight, Tyler. Great effort, and it was a bounce here and there that they got over us, but that happens, and we'll hit the drawing board up this week, and we'll look to bounce back.
As a first time commentating, I should say, I don't think we did that bad of a job. I think we did pretty good.
I'd have to say we did a pretty good job myself.
So
I think it was pretty solid. It worked out tonight. We appreciate everyone tuning in from all over the world, and we're going to go now say hello to the boys and pay our respect to them. And in about 5 or 10 minutes here, I'll be back live with head coach John Bocus for his post-game interview. So if you guys would like to stay tuned in about 5 minutes, we will have a post-game interview with the head coach of your Williston State Tetons, John Bocus. My name's Tanner Swift, number 1 on your Williston State Tetons, and this is Tyler Loden, number 22 from your Williston State Tetons. We want to thank you for listening tonight.
And have a good night.
Have a good night, and we'll be back on air here momentarily for our post-game interview with Coach Bocus. Everyone have a great night and enjoy. Thank you.
Test.
All right, so we're live back here after the hockey game for our post-game interview with Coach Bocus. 2-1 hockey, or a 4-1 hockey game with 2 empty net goals tonight. What did you think about the overall effort of the game tonight, Coach Bocus?
If we would have played 60 minutes like we did that last period, it would have been a different story. I think we were a lot more aggressive. We won some battles with the pucks, which is something we weren't doing in the first 2 periods. As you saw, they kind of came out of their zone a little bit easier in the first 2 periods. But I give them credit. You know what? They're not a bad team. They skate really well. They move the puck in great places and stuff like that. Put the puck in areas where they can go get it. Their goalies played well. Both their goalies played well. We didn't lose the game. We ran out of time, is what I would say. If we wouldn't have pulled our goalie, if we would have had a few more, 5-10 more minutes, could have probably tied it up, and then who knows from there.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. There was a minute 36 seconds when you decided to take Krejcik out of the net. I know usually in a 1-goal lead, you usually tend to wait till about the minute mark, but it was in the offensive zone there, and I thought it was the right call to take him out there with a minute 36 seconds left. They got an unlucky bounce there on the sideboards and just managed to capitalize.
I know. we got to win the face-off in that situation. You know, you put 6 guys out there. You got Sheshuk taking the draw. He's got to win the draw. That's the first thing. But you know, yeah, we had to pull the goalie that time. We had a timeout. It was good. We got some guys rested and stuff like that. They knew their responsibilities, and you know, they did it. We just lost the draw so cleanly that the guy just wrapped it, and their guy got to the boards and stuff. So I mean, those things happened. The second goal, I mean, I think we just Fricky was playing a little banged up, and they probably shouldn't have been out there in that situation, but he wanted to play, and we put him out there, and he missed the guy, and then they end up putting it in the net. So I mean, 2 empty net goals. That's what is that, 3 on the year? 3 empty net goals on the year, where we didn't have any the first few games. So I mean, something we're going to work on a little bit harder in practices and stuff next week. We got a big road trip coming up to Colorado, and we just got to get back on the winning track here.
The one thing that I've noticed throughout the season here, our first period, it hasn't been the best period. I know against Colorado we had a 3-0 lead after the first there, but the first period doesn't tend to be our best period. Do you feel that it's kind of just going out there and seeing what the other team has for the first, or do you believe it's more or less the second and third period the team just kind of picks up the adversity and goes a little bit harder each period?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think the first period's kind of a feeling out period a lot of times with different teams. Even against Colorado, we hadn't played them since last year, so I mean, it was one of those things where we were kind of on them right away and stuff. And even tonight, I mean, we weren't bad in the first period. We just weren't winning battles. We got the puck in deep. We got, we had a lot of chances as far as getting the pucks in play and stuff, and we just didn't win the battles. I mean, I think that was the difference. Whether you're saying we're starting slow in the first periods and stuff, yeah, I've seen it in the last few games where we're kind of like hesitant. But even against Dakota Botno there, we controlled the whole first period, and they came out with the lead. So I mean, it's one of those things. We just sometimes it's luck of the bounce, and you make your own chances and stuff like that. And tonight, the first period, I didn't think we made our own chances like we did in the third.
Absolutely. Number 27 on Williston, Austin Moser. He really impressed me tonight. He's got 3 goals in the last 3 games, 2 big goals against Colorado, and I feel that each game, he's a young kid, but each game he's really brought it even harder, and I feel that he's been picking it up.
Yeah,
what do you think about his effort?
He's getting better. He's got speed. That's speed kills, and that's one of the things that is good for him. He must like this rink because all his goals are in this rink. So I mean, 2 games now here, and he's got 3 goals. I'm happy for the kid. I think our 3 lines, like we talked about before, our 3 lines were going. Our 4th line, I didn't feel was playing very well tonight. So I mean, it's one of those situations where I know they're not getting a lot of ice, but when they do get the ice, they got to prove what they can do, and some of the guys just weren't getting it done. So I mean, that's where we're at. We're a 3-line team right now, and that's okay. I mean, the 4th line will come. They're all freshmen, so I mean, it's not like we can't put all the pressure on them. We got to build them slowly, just like we did last year with some of the guys that came. We got to put them in those situations where they're going to succeed, and some of those tonight they had the opportunities, and good plays, bad plays. It's just too inconsistent for a game like this.
Absolutely. I thought number 12, Ole Janssen, I thought he had a great game tonight.
He was one of our best D. Him and Jalen Burning, number 3. I thought they played fabulous. I'm going to give credit to Tyler McMinn too, number 20. We moved him back to the point. We had Tyler Loden out, and I think he might be a defenseman for a little while with us now. He's pretty smart. He can move the puck. He didn't get beat one-on-one tonight. So I mean, it's kind of nice to say. I just think give him some time back there and see what happens.
Yeah, Jalen Burning was very impressive tonight. I mean, I haven't seen him get that many offensive opportunities in a long time.
I don't think he's gotten that many opportunities in his lifetime. What are you talking about, just this year? So.
Well, you know what they say. It is Friday the 13th
yes,
tonight.
It is. All sorts of things happen. But no, I appreciate you doing this for us, Tanner. You did an awesome job, and now I'm sure I'm going to hear the reviews here on the air, and hopefully we'll get you back here sometime or another when you're not playing. Okay,
yeah,
when you're
absolutely.
not playing, we'll get you. Okay, thanks a lot.
Well, thanks a lot. So it was a good effort tonight as Briercrest comes out with a 4-1 win, and hope you guys all have a great night tonight. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, buddy.